Buy It in Bottles, Richard Ashcroft on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now listen up, right? It's the Sony Awards this Thursday. Now, for those who don't know, the Sony Awards are like the Oscars for radio presenters and producers and everything, right? So, and as you know, me and Steve, we love to win. We want to win this one. This is the last time the panel will be listening, so I want a good, clean, tight show,
okay.
Right? So no swearing, joking aside, no swearing, nothing controversial and nothing in bad taste, all right? Good luck out there.
Aren't we a little bit buggered then?
Well, yeah. So, all right, Karl?
Yeah, that's all right. It's just when you say things like, make it a good one. Sometimes it sort of puts a bit of pressure on and things slip out that you shouldn't say and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever had that?
What, when you can't?
It's like, I'll tell you one story, right? I'll tell you a couple, actually. That one's just come to mind right now, right? There was a fella who my dad was going to meet. I don't know if I told you this before, right? But I have told you, when it was a party and everyone was saying, Dave's coming, he looks like Ken Dodd. But don't say anything, have I told you?
yeah, go on, what is it again?
And everyone's like, right, and my dad's like, I've never met him, I wonder if he does look like Ken Dodd. And everyone's saying, yeah, but don't say anything. Yeah. Because you'll accidentally, say it and...
Yumbunctious, you might go, yumbunctious to meet you.
So the thing is, when this fella turns up, he did look like Ken. My dad couldn't believe it. First thing he said, nice to meet you, Ken.
Oh, no.
His name's Dave. And that's the sort of thing. There was another one, right, at a station that I worked at in Manchester, right? There was this girl who worked in the newsroom, right, and she had a plastic arm, right?
Right.
And this presenter, nice bloke, he didn't, he's not out to hurt anyone, went up to her, sat down, was chatting for a bit, touched the arm, said, what lovely skin you've got.
What did she say?
I think, she's probably used to it, so she wasn't bothered. And then, right, this is brilliant. This is a sort of gaff he made on air, right? And like I say, he's a nice bloke, so he meant nothing by it, right? But he does this competition on the air, gets a caller on, right? And he's talking to the woman saying, thanks for calling in and to play, I don't know, what have I got in my pocket or whatever they used to play on the show, right? And talking to the woman, in the background there's this noise, right? Like that, right? So he's talking, and he goes, have you got a pet parrot? She said, no, it's my Down syndrome kid.
Oh, dear.
Oh. The thing is, awards don't matter.
No, I don't think so.
Play record?
I don't think so. So we're not out to offend or annoy.
Appropriate words there. That's the Smiths and Panic. Don't worry about it, Karl. People know that you haven't got a malicious bone in your body. So they know it's confusion. Don't worry.
No, it did happen. So
I know, yeah. So, what have you been doing this week, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, at the beginning of the week I was incredibly annoyed by Karl.
Why?
No, because I remember you had a little discussion with Karl a while back saying that you thought he was lazy at times.
Yeah.
And, you had various criticisms of his work.
Yeah.
And I got a call from him. He said, I should have told you, I had a phone call. Someone said that they were trying to get hold of Steve Merchant to offer him some lucrative voiceover work. Now,
that is money for old
It's money for old rope.
That's you're in there for about 20 minutes and it's thousands of pounds.
If there are children listening who are still at school, they should definitely, when the careers guy says, what do you want to do? Try and get voiceover work. Just become a voiceover artist. It's money for old rope.
Yeah.
So I can't believe my luck, because, I love money for old rope.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what's the information? He said, I don't know. I deleted the message. It was on his answer, and he deleted the message. I said, right, when did the message come? He said, last week. So he took a week to tell me that he had deleted the message.
Why, just because it wasn't for you?
I mean, I don't know how selfish that is, Karl.
No, what happened is, right, I got back off holiday. I was at home.
Yeah.
So I called up my voicemail, right, because I can do that.
Yeah.
Remote access, right, because I've got to know what's going on at work.
Of course.
Called in, it was still my day off, I was going through the messages.
Yes.
Heard one from some company saying, we're after Steve Merchant.
Yeah.
We want him to do some voiceover work.
Yeah.
Right? I can't remember the name of it, but
Thanks.
I thought, right, I'll remember to tell Steve.
A week later.
doesn't matter, does it? You still got the message, and they
What message?
Yeah, but voiceovers have to be done in the next couple
Well, I
of
didn't
days.
get the message. All I got was there was a company, I don't remember the name, and they phoned you. They wanted voiceover. How does that help me? There are hundreds of thousands of media companies.
I
You
was
didn't take
more-
down a number. You didn't take down a name. Nothing.
I was more puzzled why they'd want you to voice anything.
He's having a go.
I don't know why.
No, but listen to that voice.
You must be annoyed. You must be
Do you
annoyed.
wanna- I mean, talk about rubbing salt into the wound.
No, but listen to you.
Oh, God.
I don't know what you. I don't know how you think. I don't know how your mind works.
Well, I was thinking there must be a tractor sale on somewhere.
What do I care? No, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The
I
worm
don't
has
care.
turned.
I don't care if they want me to advertise, the latest designs in pirate fashion wear. I will do a voiceover because it's money for the rope. I don't care what you think of my voice. Someone was interested. They were offering me money. And you decided arbitrarily, they probably wouldn't want it. They probably made a mistake. They wouldn't like the way he talks anyway. I'll delete the message.
No, the thing is, right,
What if I'd been a girl?
I get paid to sit here on a Saturday,
Yeah.
right? Play CDs and that, help out with the show, get you decent prizes. I think I do me bit,
Sure.
right? It isn't about running your voiceover work.
So hang on. So Carl, let me just get this right. If someone was ever to phone me, right, trying to get in touch with you, to offer you work, you'd want me to just ignore the message. That is what you're saying to me. You'd prefer that I deleted the message, I ignored it altogether. That's what you'd want for me to do. That's what you'd want me to do.
What, someo's calling you for some
Someone's
work for
phoned me. They say, I can't, I don't know, I'm a friend of a friend. I've got your number, Steve. Love to use Karl Pilkington for an
Well, you've never
exciting
called me,
sex
so has
scene.
it happened?
Well,
Has it happened?
I'm saying in the future, if it was to occur, do you want me to just ignore it? Is that what you prefer me to do?
Well, it's not like that, though. I did tell you. I told you the message.
You didn't. What? You told me a week later with none of the
Oh.
information I needed.
Carl, that doctor called last week. That kidney's ready for that little girl that you were doing that sponsored walk for. I forgot to tell you. Oh, I hope it's still all right. They keep it on ice, don't they? I think they do.
Selfish, Carl. So selfish. And you've lost us a son.
Beautiful bit of Snoop on XFM, yeah? Kicking it with Ricky
old
Gervais.
school, yeah.
Sweet. Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. What has happened to Karl? Because Karl, I thought, is this sort of sweet little buffoon, almost childlike in his ways. You know what I mean? Like Charlie Brown after some sort of head injury. And now he's coming back like that, having a go at, not caring about voiceover work. It's like, because Heat have written about him a couple of weeks, it's like he thinks he's better than you in some way.
I do care, though. You're out of order saying that, right? Because I've sorted you out with tickets for stuff.
He doesn't turn up to.
Carl, I received a phone call. You deleted the message offering me voiceover work. You're as bad as my agent. I'm appalled by it. And I thought we were friends.
At least his agent, when he does it, is losing himself money as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got no comeback. You're still sweet. And to have a go at you've got a mank whine. Right?
For a voice.
Like a cartoon Gallagher brother on Coronation Street. I mean, and yes, Steve does sound like a Wurzel, but that doesn't, do you know what I mean?
No.
What about Jethro? Jethro does well. Jethro gets on Des O'Connor anytime he wants.
Just has to phone Des up.
And he's on there.
Straight on
and
there.
he's whining like a Wurzel as well. So, to say that is a rubbish...
All right, apart from that then, what else have I done? That's wound you up.
Well, that's a good starting point, because you haven't even apologised.
No, it's a shock, because that's the first time I've let you down. And I didn't really let you down because I passed on the message.
You didn't. Well, we've been through it. You didn't pass on the message. Saying I deleted a message for you is not passing on the message. I mean, I just think what's happened is that you've got a little bit of celebrity now from the show. I mean, I've seen you being recognised in pubs and stuff, or people have come up and they said, "Are you Karl?" because they've seen Ricky. Now, it just seems to me that you are not keeping yourself grounded. You are just, you cannot deal with fame. You've not got the intelligence to cope with the celebrity, and you're just becoming this kind of ego-driven monster.
Now it's getting.
It scares me, Karl. You're not the man I remember.
Look,
a bit nasty.
I put a lot of work into this on Saturday. This isn't even my proper job, right? Where were you in the week?
Oh, he's got you there.
What?
Where were you in the week? I said, let's meet up. Let's, come up with some new features and that. Where were you?
Karl, you phoned me about an hour before you wanted to meet. That is not what I would call. I mean, that is arrogance right there.
That's the way I work.
That's arrogance right there. That's ego right there.
He couldn't go. When I came in, he said, "Where's Steve?" I said, "Steve can't make it." I had to tell him why. Steve was staying in to tidy up because his landlady was coming. This he couldn't get over. He could not get over that you couldn't make it because you had to stay in with your landlady. He talked about it for about the hour when we were working.
What are you talking? last week I had a bad throat. You wouldn't tolerate that.
What did you do last week when you had a bad throat? Where were you? Why couldn't we do any work then? Because you were at home with your mum and your dad.
You were on holiday, weren't you?
Why didn't you get your mum and your dad to clean the flat?
Oh, he's done it again. He's done you again, mate. Play a record.
How has he done me? What? They live in Bristol.
Yeah, the joke's on you. He couldn't get him to clean the flat.
I don't know who's laughing at who now.
Right, listen.
Can we just go back to laughing at Karl?
Okay.
Because I know where we stand there.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to,
That's the natural order of things.
I know, yeah.
The world's gone topsy-turvy.
He's stepped out of the pecking order.
Right, well, someone who I don't let down, right, are the listeners of this show. Do you want to read out the prizes for Rockbusters? We'll get that one in.
Are we not doing Rockbusters again, are we?
Yeah.
Well, it was a shambles last week. We cancelled it 2 weeks ago. What?
There you are right there, Rick. I mean, both you and I, and let's be honest, we're the guys with our names on the poster.
I know,
It's supposed to be your show. And
our faces.
Exactly, and yet...
we have to be on tube stations with people laughing at us.
Yeah, well, they're not laughing at me, right?
Wow, I don't know. What do you think people think of the poster, Karl? Seriously?
No, I don't want to know his opinion. It's just going to be insulting. My point is this,
he was
Rick.
looking at you.
My point is this, Rick. We used to be able to decide what the content of this show was.
I know.
Now it's him. It's just him. He wants to do Rockbusters. He gets to do it.
I know. And it's awful, but like Tourette's Trent D'Arby. Not only is that offensive, it doesn't work as a clue.
Saying that, have you come up with anything for this week?
What's the prizes?
I'll read out the prizes. We've got a brand new XFM, stylish XFM DJ bag.
That is actually quite nice, actually.
Yeah, we've got in there a 12-inch from the XFM remix album. This has got The Cure on there and the Prodigy remixes from them, which is quite handy. We've got a little mouse mat there with the XFM logo on. And here's what everyone's waiting for, the CDs and DVDs.
Yeah.
Once again, the X List. This is the compilation that XFM have put out. It's actually very good. Smash Hits, the reunion. Let me see what we got on there. Aha, obviously, Wham, Duran Duran, all your favourite 80s and 90s classics. Another copy of DVD, Steve Coogan's Run DVD. What else is this here? Low Fidelity All Stars, blah, 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 blah. There's Voodoo House and Ghost Funk on there, Rick. I'm sure that'd be right up your street. And also on DVD, Man
Is that
Child.
with or without Wrecked Train?
So yeah, not a bad little selection there, Karl.
You've done well there. So go on and do the clues then. Let's do Rockbusters now.
Well, I'll bung a song on.
And wow, yeah.
I love the fact that he was taking the piss out of your voice. I'll bung a song on. Hey, it's Tripe and Cowheels tonight. Now as griddling as gravy.
To be honest, Karl, let's be honest, if Ricky Gervais can get voiceover work,
do you know what I mean?
There's got to be a place for me.
Where do you think the place for him is?
Well, look, right, you were talking about your face on the poster. It's not all bad, because I read something last night that can help you out. Right? And it's amazing. So we're talking about that.
Play a record, Karl.
Warren Zevon, Ain't That Pretty at All on XFM.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Right, Karl, calm now. The Sonys, they're listening. We've got to win this award. We're just bickering. Right, what's this thing that can help Steve out? What are you talking about?
No, we'll talk about that in a bit.
What are we doing now?
We'll do Rockbusters, get that up and running.
Yes, sir.
Get the email busy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, go on then.
Right, so you know how it works. Cryptic clues, initials.
Well, as I say every week, they're not strictly cryptic. It's more, what am I thinking that starts with these letters? Sometimes.
Is craptic a word? Is that a word? Craptic? Because...
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
So last week, one of them was, these people from the East Midlands can't help swearing.
Yeah, Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Tourette's Trent
That's
D'Arby.
the sort of shite we're dealing with to try and get a Sony.
Right, so here's the clues and that. First one.
And that. What are we after here? The artist?
Yeah.
The band name or solo artist?
It's, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Right.
Go on.
So the first one, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Go on, what's the initials?
VH, right? The hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah.
Right? Second one, don't be selfish, hand some of it out to your mates.
Right.
The initial there is C. Right?
Yeah.
Don't be selfish, hand some of it out to your mates. And the
Sure,
third
that's
one,
not what is Karl. He's selfish.
no,
Begins with C.
right? And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
Right, okay.
The Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
Go on then.
Right, the initials there, KL. Right, so quickly again, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car. VH.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish. Hand some of that out to your mates.
Right.
See.
This is your last chance, Carl.
And the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
If I hear anything like Wet Knee Houston or D Trout Spinners or Tourette's Trent D'Arby coming out of this, we're never doing it again. Okay? Have you got monkey news for this week?
Don't know if I want to do it this week. So, just because breakfast do it and that, and just leave it maybe this week. See what happens. See if we need it. We'll see.
Sometimes I don't know. Play a record a minute, Carl. I'll talk to you off air. Play a record.
Or what?
What's the email address again?
Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Okay.
Right? That's where the email the answer's in.
So we've got to remind you whose show it is. Play a record.
Right.
Stop My Head, Ivan Dando on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, and with me, arguing like nutters, are Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Okay, alright? Calm down. Right.
Right, let's just chill. Let's just chill.
Yeah, right.
What did you do last night, Rick?
I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I tried last week. I knew Tufnell was going to come through. I knew he was. I went to put a bet on, and it was 11-4. And I thought, that's not worth it. I could put on 400 quid, and I reckon I'd have won 1100 because I reckon he's going to win.
Yeah. So that is annoying. I suppose if you could go back in time, you'd probably change things. Do you know what I'd do if I could go back in time? I'd go back in time, stop Hitler from being born.
But then it might be worse because someone else might have come along and he'd been even better. It's like a novel.
Yeah, you're right.
Ben Alton would write a novel like that or something, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, our things would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I popped to the cinema last night, and it was a joy of an experience because for the first time, I went to see X-Men 2.
I want to see that.
Yeah, really
I saw one. I don't like that sort of thing. I've never been a comic book, never been a geek like yourself. Not yourself, but I mean, you're not a geek in that sense. You're different. I mean,
not in the traditional sense.
No.
I'm one of those sexier geeks. Those modern sexy geeks.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it, and 2's meant to be even better, isn't it?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good fun. But more so than the film was the fact that the actual cinema experience, for the first time in a long time, I actually enjoyed because I just had such a problem with the cinema.
Well, I can't go. I have to wait about 3 weeks till it dies down and go in the afternoon. I can't be sat next to people. I don't know why people go to the cinema to eat. Have something before you go in there.
Yeah.
Rattling, crunching. Why is this experience? This film has cost £50 million. It's meant to be an emotional, artistic experience. It's not meant to be something that's on while you're chowing down.
Yeah.
I don't know. But people leave their mobile on. I want it when someone answers, you go, I can't talk now. I want to go, don't smack them on their face with it.
Yeah. No, well, I went to the cinema a while back to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
That art house film. And a woman sat next to me, huge, fat blubber of a woman.
But it's up to her. She's earned enough money. She can eat more than she needs.
Sure, but don't squeeze into a seat next to me in the cinema. Right, with your flesh, curving over the armrest that we're having to share.
Oh,
right,
God.
next to her little weasel of a husband. She's got one of those huge kind of hog-sized barrels of popcorn.
You don't reckon he was one of them feeders?
It was very similar. It really was. She, as you say, she's chowing down on the popcorn. She's one of those women who she's not come out to see a film. She's come out to eat, and if a film happens to be showing, then she'll watch it.
Yeah,
really winds me up. He's got the hot dog and everything. She's eating, and now popcorn already annoys me because
she goes to him, "Are you going to eat that?" He goes, "Well, I was thinking of it. Give it to me. Give it to me now."
But I don't know why it was that popcorn became the thing you eat in the cinema. It's like you say, you've made these films, and someone's there thinking, "Well, we've made this great film. We've got the sound mix right, but what we need is something that'll just slightly irritate everyone during the film."
And to see the size of the buckets they go in their popcorn.
But why not serve soup or something? Or yogurt?
Oh, the slurping would drive me mad. And the spoon touching the bottom of the thing would drive me mad. Don't serve anything. There's no reason you have to do the cinema and go, "Oh God, I need to eat."
Well, this
plan it. You don't go and play tennis eating what you plan it, don't you?
Well, exactly. Exactly. Eat before we come out.
Yeah.
Have a sandwich. Have a corned beef sandwich.
Do you know what? Right. What annoyed me is I found out in across America when they showed Schindler's List, they banned popcorn, right, out of respect to the film. What? So they're saying all the other films, sod it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But this one cost 100 million. It doesn't matter. You can eat popcorn through that.
Yeah.
I mean, ban it through all films.
Well, this woman was one of those ones. She may as well have had a trough in front of her. I mean, she was a state, right?
Oh,
And she's
God.
She's an idiot as well, because the trailer comes from, I remember at the time, the trailer came on for AI, that film AI.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it, but it's something like, I don't know exactly, but it's something like, Martin is a 6-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's 20 kilograms, he's 3 foot high, yeah.
But he is not human.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
And she's watching, she's just watching that, right? Bear in mind, the point of the trailer, he's a robot.
Yeah.
She says, how old was he again? I wanted to slap her. I was livid. I went, he's a robot. He's a robot, that's what's important. She says, a trailer comes on for a war film. She goes, I shan't be seeing that. She just announces it. I shan't be seeing that. And I'm bored with war films. Bored with them. Next.
Oh, God.
And then, so the title card comes up for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You know, like at the beginning, they do everything. Yeah. It comes up, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, she's in the cinema. She goes, what a stupid name for a film. I was thinking, but you paid to see it. And then it says subtitles in brackets. She goes, oh, it's not subtitled, is it? So it comes on, and I think, in the film, I think they speak maybe Mandarin or Chinese or something, I'm not sure, but let's say it's Mandarin. So they come on, they start, and it's all subtitled, and they start speaking in this Mandarin or Chinese, and she just starts going, in the cinema, just saying that out loud.
No.
She and her boyfriend are cracking up, they're weeping with laughter, right? And I'm trying
He's
to watch
got to
this
laugh,
film.
otherwise she bites him.
Exactly. So I'm so livid. So I really make a show of getting up with all my stuff. I get up and I kind of clamber over some of the seats.
Yeah.
I sit down next to these 2 teenage girls with the mobile phone.
Oh, God.
Mobile phone goes off, and like you say, it should have been off anyway.
Yeah, of course.
But let's say, instead of it being, instead of immediately thinking, oh God, and switching it off hurriedly, they take the call in the cinema. I'm in the cinema. Yeah, no, I'm going to start having a conversation. And I was thinking to myself, you're 16, unless that is your business partner in Hong Kong phoning you, saying the deal is not going to go through, which I suspect it's not. I suspect it's probably Gareth, or Gavin, or your boyfriend Tony saying, do you want to do me behind the bike sheds later? Yeah. I suspect that's who it is.
Yeah.
Switch off the phone, or very least get out.
I know.
Get out of the cinema. But I can't, I don't know where these people were brought up or raised. I don't know who it was that told them this was behaviour that you could do.
I really want to have cinema police.
Yeah.
Right, you go in there, and if the phone goes off, you get your money back and you're asked to leave.
Yeah.
Straight away. Any whispering, if you whisper again, if you're too stupid
to be able to figure out the plot.
Yeah, just, they tell you what age you should be, right, to get that film.
Yeah.
That's it. If you listen and you're not eating and you're not talking, then you should be able to get a film.
Well, I was in the cinema last night, and as I came in, there was a big queue, and as I came in, there was people there, taking your ticket, showing you to your seat. Now, when did it happen that I was no longer able to find my own seat at the cinema? Why is it that I can go in the daytime, I can find I'm left to fend for myself? But now it seems that on a Friday night, there's so many stupid people out there who can't find their decent seat.
No, I think that is policing. I think that's to stop people thinking I'll just sit here and having to deal with it themselves. Because, if someone was in my seat, even if there was another seat, I'd go, well, no, that's mine. I want lots of policing in social occasions. I want to go into a pub and go, that is too loud, that music. Those people are too annoying. They're standing up. They're too annoying.
I remember being in the cinema once and seeing a guy, he was a big fat guy again. He had popcorn, the hot dogs, the Coke, right? And he had it balanced on this little wall that was sort of separating parts of the cinema. And he was a big fat guy. Just sat there. I was watching. I think it was Beetlejuice. I was watching.
Right.
And some local hard nuts. They were on the same row. They started kicking the little wall to knock his food off. And I thought, brilliant.
Oh no! I think you want to bully fat people.
Yeah.
Play a record, Carl. It's getting really nasty now.
Can I pick on you?
50 Cent in the club on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Still arguing, this time about having help from your mum and dad. What do you think, Karl?
No, I'm not. I don't want this to turn into some sort of wacky type of thing where we're pretending we're arguing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not pretending.
We're not pretending. You are arguing.
Yeah, I know what people will think we're messing about.
Oh,
right?
I wouldn't have thought so.
We just need to. We can talk about it later. Sort it out.
Yeah. It's just that Carl's a little bit stressed.
I'm not stressed though.
And he doesn't really understand that, So, me and Steve have got lots of different jobs in the week. He's just got one job.
Yeah, and we sort of rely on people getting messages to us, as soon as they get them, and not sort of deleting them from their phone selfishly.
Yeah.
Just things like that, people being on the ball. Not just thinking about themselves all the time, not just thinking about number one.
What do you think, Carl?
Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Don't get all maudlin again. Just having a little discussion. Yeah, this will annoy you. Guess what? Think of this, you little slaphead twat. Apparently, that's Sony's arse. Right, apparently, women can get bald treatment on the National Health Service, but men can't. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fair?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
We should point out that Karl is, would you say balding?
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Well, either that or a wide parting.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Brown. He's got the same sort of hair arrangement as Charlie Brown.
Yeah, he's
I don't think Charlie was balding though. He was only about 10.
Well, no, but he just had like a couple of things on the top, and his hairdo. Carl's had a hairdo that keeps.
It's not a hairdo.
No. What is it then? What is it?
It just happened. I've told you. Noel was in right once.
Noel who?
Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh right, you're on first name terms.
Right. And
from the hood, isn't he?
And whoever was doing the interview said, "Oh, you know what? Will Liam be able to keep up that sort of hard attitude, right? Say when he gets older and he goes bald, and could he still carry off the sort of attitude that he's got?" And he was like, "No, he'd never have that style. You couldn't have that style that lad's got in there." And pointed at me.
Yeah.
I said, "It's not a style." I said, "I didn't go to the barbers and say, can you just like shave the top bit, leave the sides?"
Yeah. Can you remember that Friar Tuck?
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Right, and you were just saying to me, what would you do if you went back in time? I'd probably use a better shampoo.
I wish we could tape the conversations we have off air.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they are ridiculous. What would you do if you go back in time? And the other stuff we were just talking about is obviously can't talk about.
Can I just ask though? Sorry, when did you start to notice it was disappearing? I mean, at what age did it kick in?
I worked a lot. You see, you'll be safe. Do you know what I mean? Your hair will stay there, but it's when I used to do a lot of hours working. And
yeah, you were stressed and things. Yeah.
Stressed out, and it just went.
Well, I'm beginning to understand what stress is like, because I'm not getting messages and stuff like that. But
yeah.
But probably about 24.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
Something like that.
And did you panic, or were you just
not bothered?
Not bothered.
He's not bothered. He wouldn't be bothered.
I'm not bothered.
But I don't think for someone who doesn't care about going bald or war or SARS or anything, you don't have to get stressed on a Saturday between 1 and 3.
To be fair, you are worse than all those things. SARS has got nothing on you when you're in the right mood.
But why is it all right for women then to have a wig? But I couldn't have one if I wanted one.
Well, there's not a wig. They get bald treatment. They actually can get their hair replaced on the National Health, which might be anything, I suppose. Which might be wigs, which might be transplants. I mean, the only cure for baldness is a transplant, which they literally take follicles. They can get down to individual follicles now from the back of your neck, and it takes a long time. And but
well, people will know anyway, won't they?
I don't know when it starts though. I don't know when it starts. Like now, if you started wearing a wig, people go, "Were you wearing a wig because you were bald yesterday?"
Yeah.
You can't start thinking, right, I'm going to go bald in a year. I'll start wearing a wig now. That's the thing to do, isn't it?
It is really, if you're that bothered. But I wasn't. I just thought, right, it's losing it a bit. Shave the lot off.
But did you know you had that round head underneath it? Did you know it was going to be that funny though? You presumably worn a wig, wouldn't you, if you'd have known? Because I've never seen a head that round.
I think the barber, when they did it, right, the woman said, "You can pull that off. You've got a good shaped head for having it shaved." That's a good head.
Yeah, she looks like a tennis ball. You look like a tennis ball when you haven't shaved.
She said, if you can pull it off, she said that's like a good thing to see if someone's good looking. If they can have a bald head, it's like Sinead O'Connor, right? She can pull it off. There's those sort of things. Do you know what I mean?
Telly Savalas.
No, but that's like one of the things. If you look good with a bald head, that means you're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And if you can wear a bicycle helmet and look good, that's another thing that you must be pretty good looking to pull that off.
But who have you seen in the bicycle helmet that you think's good? Who have you seen in a bicycle helmet and thought, oh god, they must be good looking, they're good in the bicycle helmet?
Well,
everyone
that's what I'm saying.
Who?
No one looks good, do they? Really? It's
So what would you say? Brad Pitt would look good in the bicycle helmet?
I don't know. I'll have to see. But I'm just saying that's like one of the two things really. That's.
And what blokes do you think look good bald? Who do you think would look good bald?
Don't know. Give me some names and I'll tell you whether they'd be all right if they're bald.
George Clooney.
No, I don't think he does. I don't think he would do.
Who else?
Well, this could run and run.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, he could probably pull it off. He'd probably look all right.
Do you think he looks all right with hair then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well done, Rick. Sony Award-winning stuff.
Play a record. And there's a guy going, oh, he's stressed. Wild Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, little bald-heady Karl Pilkington. You quite like being bald, don't you?
Well,
no fuss.
Like I say, you know, I'll probably won't age for a bit now.
Won't age for a bit? What do you mean you won't age for a bit?
Because I already look quite old.
I don't think so. Not with a hat on, you look really young.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying. So I won't change that much. It's like that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I actually don't think as long as you shave it straight back, I can't have you on that. Nothing wrong with it.
But that kid who had that aging disease, just shave her head, and she wouldn't age that fast anymore. Do you know what I mean?
So this is the 5-year-old girl who had an awful disease where...
Well, we don't know much about it, to be fair.
No, we just know that you fell in love with the title of the programme, the girl that was older than her mum, right? And you were annoyed that people wouldn't serve her fags and alcohol. If she's you know, she's living like an 8-year-old, let her have a fag.
Doesn't that sum up this show, though? Carl's comment, we don't know much about it.
Yeah.
We're still willing to make comments about it, to discuss it in length and possibly make crass jokes, even though we're ill-informed, as ever.
Yeah.
Right, well, there's something for you, right?
Go on.
This is what I wanted to tell you about, right?
Me.
Yeah, face transplants. There's this some kid somewhere, right, who had a bit of an odd-looking face. Right?
A bit of a what?
Bizarre-looking face.
Yeah.
And there's a doctor somewhere who said I can sort that out for you, right?
Sure.
And basically what they do is they've got to get a face off a dead person.
Right.
Sorry. Just in this documentary you saw, did this documentary feature, say, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage? Was it that documentary you saw?
All right. Listen, you see.
Go on.
So
okay, no, so you can't get a face of a dead person. Yeah, go on.
Sorry to dismiss the idea of face transplants out of hand. But go on.
So yeah, it's got to be a face of a dead body that isn't older than like 4 hours old.
Right.
4 hours dead, whatever. They can take it off, fit it on the new face.
It makes sense. But it's not just your face that you lose it, but it's the muscle tissue and bones, isn't it? When it's like disfigured, it could be through fire or whatever, or disease, or so they can't just literally plonk a face on. They have to do something else, don't they?
You're asking Carl like he's going to know.
I forgot. Then he looked at. Was that in Russian? Yeah. I wish we could get him on telly just to show the look on his face when I said that.
Yeah,
it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was. You know when you go to a cat. Hey, we want some food then, and he just looks at you and he goes. It's almost like he can understand what we're saying. Go on.
It's like if you had been caught holding a mallet over a dead body by the police.
What I'm saying is, it would sort of work. Yeah, if you peeled your face off and put my face on it, oh my God, why don't you and Steve, for an experiment, swap faces?
And the great thing is, I wouldn't age.
Yeah. Would you do that if it was safe?
I think I'm getting the rough deal here, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, no, you get some money back. It'd be part exchange. I mean, it would, it's like you'd make up the difference just to wear your brilliant face for a week.
But the doctor was saying how it's not complicated. He said the worst thing is something about the people who were related to the dead person. It's a bit weird for them still seeing the face of someone they know walking about when they're dead.
Yeah, I can see that would be odd, yeah.
I love you, Carl. You are brilliant. Honestly, you're never a dull moment. It doesn't matter whether you're talking or I'm squeezing your head. I'm never bored. I never go, oh, that's enough, Carl. Do you know what I mean? I got battling tops, I got bored. It's like computer games. You think it's the best game in the world, and someone goes, how are you getting on with Tomb Raider? You go, oh, I don't play it anymore. I go, how's Carl? I go, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I was squeezed in yesterday. I was squeaking in his face. I got him down to the ground. He said this. He said that. I'm never bored with you. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. I'd like to rent you out to people.
See me, I'm different. I would happily leave him now in the bottom of the cupboard.
Until quiz
With the
night.
Sky Electrics.
Until the old pub quiz night, when there's no one else who will have you on the team.
Sure.
And suddenly you want to be your best mate.
Done him again.
Right?
Yeah, where's his mum and dad then, Carl? Yeah?
In Bristol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I love the fact you can insult me but never insult my parents. Please. Feeder, Butt Rogers, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Carl just said to me, so what face would you have to me? And I went, what do you mean? He went, well, whose face would you have? And I went, I don't know, a boy's, so the skin would be regenerated. He went, no, it'll be a bit weird. He said, oh no, someone famous. And I went, I don't know. I went, whose would you have? He went, Barry Sheen.
No, but what I meant was, when I was talking to Suzanne about it, saying this is amazing, she said, well, whose face would you have?
Right.
Now, it's got to be fairly recent to have the skin fresh, because it can't be too old. Right. So I had a choice of, like, Barry Sheen, or what's her face off Last of the Summer Wine.
Who?
Who's the old woman who just passed away?
Thora Hird.
So that's what I meant. If I could have any face, because she said, well, you could have had Tom Cruise or something. I said, well, he's not dead. She said, no, but you could have had that.
You'll give yourself restrictions in your fantasy. So, like, look down your picture. I love the idea that someone getting you a call. Mr. Pilkington. Hello, it's Dr. Hanrahan. Barry Sheen has just passed away. And you go, oh dear. Yeah, bad news and good news. Do you want his face or do you want his face?
Does Suzanne go out with you, like, for charitable reasons? Is it like you can adopt a boyfriend?
I love the fact that she encourages you.
She was saying about Tom Cruise, and I was like, oh, you know, she said, you know, he's not a bad-looking fella or whatever.
So, well, what she's saying is, Carl, is there any chance you could go and get a different face? Maybe something like Tom Cruise would be good.
Yeah, but then I was saying, right, first of all, he's got to be dead, and he's not. But if he was, and you had that done, would you feel like
people were looking at you on the tube?
Well, no, like, say if the people who made Mission Impossible said, well, we want to do a third one, would I be in my right to say, well, I don't want to do it?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't mean to be offensive, Carl, but your girlfriend could do a lot better than you. I don't know what you're thinking.
I love the idea of this whole conversation about you in Tom Cruise's face and then get offered a film.
But why does she have conversations like this with you?
It was now on last night. It was now on the telly.
I love it. What should we talk about? What about getting a new face? Oh, dear. Oh, that cartoon. If you don't know what Carl looks like, there's a cartoon that was in last week's Heat, isn't it, that I drew on the website. What's it going for now? Bid?
I think it's at about £225 at the moment.
And what do they have to do to bid for it?
Just email in and I'll pass it on to the website people.
I know why Heat put it in. It's because the editor, Boyd Hilton, looks a little bit like you, doesn't he?
Sort of my ugly brother.
He's probably listening and he says nice things about you.
Yeah, he can still say nice things, but I bet he knows deep down. You know if you're good looking or not, don't you? Come on, Steve. I mean, what do you think?
This is going crazy now, Carl. I don't know. You're just, the insults are flying left, right and centre. You've got no limits. You've just gone crazy. You've just gone wild. You're swanning around just because you look like Tom Cruise.
I think it's because he's been hanging out with Christian O'Connell. Yeah. And they're both thinking, we're...
A couple of media players.
Yeah.
Too big for their boots.
Yeah, not scared. Although he's scared of Christian.
No, he's terrified.
He's scared of Christian in here because he's not allowed to do monkey news.
No.
Because Christian wants to do it. He's scared of him.
I'm not saying that, right? Christian...
I do monkey news, but Christian wants to do some monkey news. I'm not allowed.
Once around the block, badly drawn boy. I like him. He's funny as well. You know what? I think he looks like if me and you were put in a blender, Carl. Do you know what I mean? He's got my sort of shape. He's got your sort of accent and.
I think when you put in a blender, does that would a voice sort of mix?
The times I thought of putting the two of you in a blender.
Do you remember I told you that thing about the sponges, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that freaked him out. You know, if you get two sponges and you dye one red and one blue, and you liquidize them, we pour them into a tank of water. After a couple of hours, there's a blue sponge and a red sponge because their cells know, and they reform. And do you know what he said? He went, how'd you kill a sponge then?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, what a great thing to say. Oh, my back's killing me because I went, you know, I did my back in last week and I had to get a chiropractor out and I couldn't walk. Well, as soon as I could walk, I mean, I came in here on my day off and did when you were in Bristol with your mum and dad looking after you. And then I went to Selfridges Sunday and...
Well, you got a bit of money now, why not?
Yeah. And I went into the sports department and there's a golf simulator there, £38,000, and it's just like a shed. And I was looking at it like a kid in a sweet shop, and the two blokes that work there, they recognised me and went, "Oh, I do." I said, "Yeah, good." And I was just looking at that simulator, it's brilliant, isn't it? He went, "Do you want to have a go?" And I went, "No, I'm crap, I can't do it." I said, and I got a bad back. And I went, "You have a go." And he did it in a couple of times. He went, "Oh, that's not bad." And he went, "Do you want to go?" I went, "Yeah, go on then." and I put it all out, and I really tried my hardest.
Of course you did.
And it took off, and it was really good shot. And he went, "Good." I went, "Well," I said, "I'm not go." And I was thinking, I've got to hit this one as well. I've got to hit this one too. And I hit it again. I had 3 goes. I hurt my back after the first one.
Yeah, but you carried on.
And it went, right, I said, "Cheers, thanks very much." And I walked away. And I went to Jane. I went, "I've got to get a cab." She went, "I've done my back." She went, "Well, why did you show off?" I went, "I had to."
Of course you did. That sums you up. That just
I was in agony. I was all the way back. And I had to lay on the floor and put ice on my back again for about 3 hours.
What was the best you thought could happen? That they would just say, "Oh my God, that guy, that's Ricky Gervais. Is there nothing he can't do?"
That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. As I was seeing that, I go, "Cheers," yeah. As I got about a few yards away, I just slowed down, and Jane go, "What are you waiting for?" I go, "Listen," and it did go, "That man is a god."
Yeah.
And I go, "Come on, Jane, let's go home." Yeah.
That's just all. Have you ever been able to walk through a fairground, past one of those machines, those test your strength machines, and not have a go at it?
I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I bet you cannot walk past one of those rifle ranges and not have a go.
I love rifle
but
ranges.
You've got to be the best, I imagine.
Yeah, if someone had just won before me, I go, "It's not worth it, it's fixed."
Sure.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Pathetic.
Yeah, so that's why my back's, it's ridiculous, isn't it? But I hate not being able to do stuff. It's like I'm punishing the injury.
Yeah.
I know if I laid in bed for a week it'd be better, but I go, no, why should I?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to hit my head on the banister or something, and I used to go and get a hammer and hit the banister. And then I started thinking, when I was about 8, I remember if I'd hurt myself, I'd go, "Ha ha, God, didn't hurt."
He's up there thinking, "Oh, bloody hell."
How mental is that? Carl, what are you thinking, mate?
All right, Rockbusters, that's what I'm thinking.
Straight to it. Go on then, who's the winner?
Right,
I've got to do the clues again.
Right, the first one was the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah, snappy, go on.
VH.
Yeah.
Right, that was Van Halen.
Hailing a van.
Because he wanted something bigger than a car. That's the first one.
Yeah.
All the tenses are mixed up, everything. It's just, go on.
Second one, don't be selfish. Hand some of that out to your mates. That was C. That was share. All right. It's all right.
Yep.
And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails. The initials there, KL. They Kenny Loggins.
Right. That's the last time we do Blockbusters. That is the last time we do it.
No.
It is. That's the last time. Give the prize to someone.
Kenny Loggins. I'm going to give that one to
Kenny Loggins.
Helen Perrott. She has emailed in, and actually, Helen, I need you to email in your address if you would, so we can send you those goodies, DVDs in the bag and stuff.
But who would get Kenny Loggins then? If the clue was good, who would get Kenny Loggins? What did he do? Footloose.
Yeah.
That famous film about where dancing was banned.
Yeah.
In that nebulous... Yeah.
That's an extraordinary film. I saw it once in America. Like you say, Kevin Bacon in a town where dancing has been banned. I was watching it. It was like if aliens had been watching Earth, but only monitoring us through our TV and films.
Yeah.
And then tried to make a film about humans. That's the film they'd end up with.
What do you think? What do they think of Queen the musical? Because they're, of course, rock and roll's banned, isn't it?
In the future. I'm not looking forward to the future, Rick, where feelings and emotions are going to be banned.
I can't believe it. Where's our hoverboards?
Yeah. So yeah, well done to Helen Perry. Is that the last time we do Rockbusters?
No,
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah,
next week.
after the break, Monkey News.
No, we'll play. We'll do a break. Don't know about Monkey News. Got some other stuff as well.
We'll do Monkey News after the break.
XFM.
Radiohead, they're there. Like everything they ever do, that's grown on me more and more. That is brilliant. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, you know what it's time for, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
It always gets me, that jingle. It's a joy. What's
Yeah.
more, please?
Well, Karl, do you reckon you could sort out, do other people have real jingles with their name on it and don't have to say who's in the room, what's happening, and do their own jingles?
Well, Christian's got one for it. For Monkey News that he does.
Why is Christian doing Monkey News? I don't understand this.
Because he did it ages ago.
So you ripped it off of Christian?
I haven't ripped it off. I said to him, there's enough Monkey News to go around. Right?
But hold on, though, I don't want cast-offs. I thought this was your idea.
Let's not do it. But what's
No, but
new?
wait,
Come on,
wait.
what's new?
What?
There's Monkey News out there. I mean, if he wants to have a meeting in the week and say, well, this is the news I've got, the way I see it is, he can do it in the week. He's doing like the news at 10 type Monkey News. We're on a Saturday. We're like the, Jeremy Paxman Monkey News night. We look at stuff more in depth.
Well, you very much get
right?
behind the Monkey News, it's true.
Yeah.
You sort of interpret it. You give it your own spin.
You're the man behind the monkey behind the news. I mean, I know that.
Yeah.
But ours isn't called Monkey News anyway. It's sort of generic term like the news. Ours is called Chimpanzee That, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's seen a bit of Monkey News in it.
All right.
So are we doing it or not?
Well, I've got no reason to stop doing Monkey News.
He probably played Radiohead as well.
Well,
Should we not
told
do
him.
that?
I said that David Attenborough did Monkey News before all of us. Do you know what I mean?
But I personally don't listen to Christian because I don't get up that early. So, I'm missing out on a lot of Monkey News.
I'm not
I'm
dissing
saying
it.
I'm saying I don't listen to it because I don't get up that early.
Right,
I'm not
right.
saying it's a bad show. My point is this: there's a lot of people I imagine who don't listen to Monkey News in the week. Perhaps they miss it or they're busy. It's nice to have a little kind of omnibus Monkey News at the weekend with Karl Pilkington. So that's what this is.
So we're doing it then.
Let's play the jingle.
Oh, Chimpanzee That Monkey News night.
Excellent. Good. So we'll sort of get some monkey experts on maybe next week to dissect it.
Right. You ready?
Yeah.
Right. There's this monkey. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's called Jack. Right. I got pally with this bloke who worked in a railway station.
How? Pen pals?
I don't know. I didn't say all that. I'm
Internet,
just
probably
telling
internet.
you. I'm
Chat
shortening
rooms
it.
on the internet.
So, anyway, he's helping him out all the time. It's this fella's job, right, to sort of make sure it's safe for the trains to come in, that sort of thing, right? But he's always working on his own, so he's got his mate Jack in with him, right, this little monkey. Yeah. And, they're having a good time. They share lunch together and stuff like that. Anyway, it gets to a point when the fella whose job it is, right, starts getting old, and Jack, the monkey, starts getting more involved.
Presumably this is a chimpanzee as opposed to a monkey, you mean? When you say
it's,
monkey, it's generic term, you mean chimps usually, don't you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So, he's clocking the fella doing his job and he's thinking, I can do this, right, the monkey.
I love it.
Yeah.
He's helping out, he's pulling down the levers and stuff,
Yeah.
so the train's sort of coming on the right lines.
Sure, yeah.
He's clocking it, he sticks his head out of the little window, see the trains coming and that,
I hope British Rail are listening.
Yeah.
right? In the end,
Oh, yeah.
the fella whose job it is, he lost a leg for some reason, couldn't work anymore,
Lovely.
gave Jack the job.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
The railway company are happy with that. I'm sure they interviewed a number of people, but he was the best monkey for the job.
And that's good, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
Right, once again.
Well, it's not true. Don't hand Steve a piece of paper that someone put on the internet who is probably a bigger mentalist than you. That's not proof. It's not true. At no point did a railway company give a chimpanzee the job of signalman.
It was ages ago.
What?
Steve, when was it? It was
Before-
about
before
18,
trains,
19,
probably.
Well, it's in the 1880s.
Yeah.
According to this piece of paper, which is what you've based your monkey news on. Now, of course, I think ITN and a lot of the news channels, they tend to get lots of independent confirmation of their news before they give it out as fact. But you've got an email from someone, so let's assume that's real. It says, for this, Jack was officially put on the railway payroll earning 2 cents per day and have half a bottle of beer on Saturday. That's what we pay you, isn't it?
He doesn't even get the beer. Oh, dear, he's not allowed to drink, are you?
Someone emailed in actually and said, Carl, some years ago, did you die? And they took your face and transplanted it onto that of a chimpanzee. It would make a lot of sense.
I've never seen you. He always has t-shirts right done up and long sleeve. I bet he's hairy under there.
Yeah.
I bet you are hairy because you have to shave right up to your eyes. You're one of them, aren't you? And I can see the growth, and it comes out the top there. Are you really hairy underneath?
Pretty hairy.
Are you really?
Well, what's up with that?
You're a humanity, aren't you? That's why you're fascinated with them, and why your IQ is sort of about 80. I think you might be. I don't mean there was any. I think it was a genetic sort of throwback.
Well, you're pretty hairy. Look at your arms.
What? Just look, give me that banana and shut up. Play a record. That's mine. Cheering breaks. Average Man on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly another show over, Carl. You've now got a squeaky chair there. Why don't you sort that out? Have it oiled. What do you do in the week? Do you know what I mean?
Can I just nominate a woman that annoyed me today?
Go on.
On the tube. I got off at Piccadilly Circus. The sign says "Mind the Gap." Big sign saying "Mind the Gap." Voice on the tannoy says "Mind the Gap." Woman steps over the gap, goes, "Oh, that's dangerous." I was livid. I was just annoyed. I wanted to slap her. There's always one in there every day. So as you walk down the street, I just feel like I want to squat certain people out the way. Swat them out the way.
We went into this little restaurant. Me and Carl. Was it Thursday? And we're sitting down there, and it's busy outside, and we go sit at the back. She went, "That's no smoking." I went, "Yeah, we're not going to smoke." So we sit there right at the back. Right? We get there, and there's two women there, right? And I'm sitting there, and they light up a fag. And I go to Carl, "There's meant to be no smoking." He went, "Yeah, so what?" I went, "Well, it's the principle. The rules are there." He goes, "Rules? You say twat, muff, and shit on air. Never mind rules." I went, "Well, they've annoyed me now, right?"
Yeah.
So the waitress comes over, and he's put there, goes, "Oh, God," he puts his head down as well. I said, I don't know why I said it like this. I went, "I thought it was just no smoking."
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
She went, "It is, yeah." And I went, "Right, okay, well, they're smoking." She went, "Oh, well, you'll have to move then." I went, "What?" She went, "Do you want to smoke?" I said, "No, I don't want to smoke." I said, "They're smoking over there, right? Try not to..." And she went, "Oh, well, I told you." I said, "No, I don't want to smoke. They're smoking." She went, "Oh, right." And I got them moved, didn't I?
See, that's
what a
it.
little snitch.
Yeah.
But it annoyed me.
Do you worry, though, that someone's going to look around and go, "It's that Ricky Gervais off the telly"?
Yeah, well, I can't complain now. So if I go in, I get bad service. I can't complain because I think, "Oh, look at him. He thinks he can complain." So I have to do it secretly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there was oh God, right. People come up to me, they recognise me, and they give autographs, and I don't mind it at all. I don't know, I never know what to say, and I'm always, I say thank you very much. I say love the show, whatever. I say of course, and that's great, and they're polite. And I was in the pub the other day. And I was just with Johnny, and people had been coming up. They go, "Do you mind if I said, no worries at all. Yeah, it's absolutely fine." Right, and then this group came in, about 20 somethings, right? And they're a bit pissed up. And this woman comes up to me, right? And she stands there. She goes, right, we like you in our house, right? But you're not as good as Paul Calf. And I went, "Oh yeah, Steve Coogan." I said, "He's brilliant, isn't he?" She went, Yeah, you're not as good as him." I went, "Oh, well, not bad to come second to, is it?" And then because I did that, she went, "No, you're great. I've just done my dissertation." I went, "Oh, right, well, I was in nursing." She went, "Yeah." She went, "Oh, right. Anyway," she went, "Can I have a hug?" And I went, "Well," she went, "Can I have a kiss?" I went, "Well, not really. No." And then this woman who wanted to take a photo, she went, "Oh, you were so nice on the BAFTAs." I went, "Well, I am being nice. I'd rather, I don't know you." And I was like, oh God, it was embarrassing, right? And then, so I took a picture, right? And then she goes, "Anyway," and they sort of dragged her away. The mate sort of dragged her away. And then I was going, "Oh God, I gotta go now because they're over there." I said, I can't stand it. I don't mind. And she came over and she went, "Ricky," and she sat down, and I went, "I'm going." And I had to go. And then I was with Johnny, and Johnny went, "Oh God, I've left my bag there." So we had to go back and go back. She's going through the bag.
Oh.
She went to me, "You bastard! I'll never effing watch you again." I thought, well, all right. I don't know what to say, really.
Nice of her to clean up her bad language.
Yeah. Well, she
Family
knew.
pub.
I know.
I got no time for it. I just think it's out of order. I mean, this whole sort of notion that if you're a celebrity, you're public property. I just how I discount it. They go, people, you know, what you hear people say, "Oh, it's me who put you where you are today." And I think, well, yeah, thanks for watching, but we made the show and everything.
I know.
We put it on the TV. It's not like if you get a plumber round, he does his job and work for you. You don't go around his house and hassle him.
It's not. I don't seek it. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't phone up the. But you know what I mean? I don't try and get on the telly and everything. And I refuse to. I don't go to showbiz parties, but I refuse not to go to the pub with my mate. And I just seek out. There's fewer and fewer pubs. And I just go to the quietest. You know, one old bloke and a dog, and it's sort of like.
But most people are really.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Honestly, people who come out and they're polite, and I chat. Let's say I love the show.
It's like
it's alcohol. It's alcohol. Yeah, I know. It's just. Oh God.
They mutate into something. You know,
and they
different.
just. Yeah, they don't understand. Yeah, of course they don't. You know, they're not.
But to me, it's the same people who behave badly in the cinema. It's just this breed of person. It just. I mean,
I know.
Can I put them in room 101?
Let's do that next week, shall we?
Well, we're all having a moan.
Yeah, go on.
Tell you who's annoyed me this week.
Go on.
If we're making it a little feature.
Go on.
David Blunkett.
What's Blunkett been up to?
Was reading yesterday.
His dog's not been around your house again.
No.
Causing trouble outside.
He's put a stop to people having sex outdoors.
What do you mean? What's up with that?
If he had sight, would he have stopped it?
See you next week.
I thought we were not trying to offend anyone.
104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit. Listen, still to come, right? We've got the monkeys thing.
Oh, chimpanzee that.
And when I was out last Sunday, right, at Johnny's birthday party,
Yeah.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
Got talking about stuff. And a debate that we didn't really finish cropped up.
It blew your mind, didn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, I know about this. Steve told me. This is the infinite amount of monkeys. Or a monkey with a typewriter and an infinite amount of time would eventually come up with the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
There was no debate. It's a philosophical, mathematical problem. There's no debate. It's true.
It wouldn't happen.
No, listen, Karl, listen. Infinity sorts it all out for you, right? An infinite amount of monkeys at a typewriter, right? They do everything. They type everything. Infinity just sorts it all out for you. There's no getting to it and they're going, oh, well, let's have a look what they've done. This one's come close. Did Romeo and Juliet. It would do it all. It would type everything ever possible, conceivable.
Yeah, but
it's a mathematical.
Well,
infinity
we've heard your side of the argument, Rick. And I'll be honest with you, it's a persuasive one. But let's hear Karl, because he heard about this in a pub last week.
Yeah,
so
what's
he's
your
got some strong
What's your
ideas
problem with
himself.
it? What's your problem with it?
well, first of all, right, you're saying it's a load of monkeys. It's not just one monkey. It
Depends.
can live forever.
No, wait. It's either a chimpanzee with a typewriter with an infinite amount of time. He would eventually, by definition, mathematically, type everything ever possible. Okay, or it's an infinite amount of chimps with typewriters, and one of them will type it first time.
But already, that's not right. You either need to have
What do
one
you mean?
monkey.
What? You mean
Let's hear his
employment
point.
laws?
He
What do you mean
can't-
it's not right?
Let's hear him out, please.
If it's one monkey
Yeah.
with a typewriter that's got loads of ink in it and that, right? At least it knows what it's done in the past.
It's not.
Keep going.
Crime.
If you've got a load of monkeys, it's like if you have too many. What's that saying about too many chefs?
Too many
spoil-
chimps spoil the soup.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I didn't tell you to put salt in it. I was going to put salt in it, and it messes it up. Whereas if it's just one, they know what's gone on. So what I'm saying is,
honestly,
just leave him go.
I can't be bothered.
I want
Steve.
to hear. I want to hear the rest.
This blows my mind. He doesn't know what this does to me. It's a mathematical problem.
I want to hear the rest.
well, it's just I just don't think it will happen.
What do you mean you don't think it'll happen? Infinity works it out for you by definition.
Well, what's stopping them typing the same thing again?
They would. In fact, the problem should be if you had an infinite amount of time that it would type the works of Shakespeare an infinite amount of times and everything else an infinite amount of times. But, you know, that's not as...
But not Shakespeare.
Oh! Shut up! You idiot!
Rick, do you know what he said to me? I said to him, I explained it to him. I said,
God.
you've got an infinite number of monkeys, infinite number of typewriters. They will type the complete works of Shakespeare. He said, have they read Shakespeare?
You're an idiot! Play a record.
said, no,
I'm not having this
they're not doing
conversation.
it from
I'm not having it. I'm not having it because it really, really winds me up.
But you're saying they'll do it with no spelling errors.
Well, they do it an infinite amount of times. And they do it wrong an infinite amount of times. And they spell the last full stop wrong an infinite amount of times. And they do it and they get one thing wrong in Hamlet wrong an infinite amount of times. They do everything an infinite amount of times.
But are they going off a story that they've...
Play a record, Carl, because I'm going to knock you out.
I'm just saying...
Shut up!
Do they know the story?
Oh,
They're monkeys!
Oh, Christ.
No,
right,
but-
okay. Right.
The Cure, obviously,
Yeah.
that song.
Right, Carl's been taking phone calls for these clues. Right, and so everyone's been saying the same thing for the last one. He's been going, no, and I'm worried, I'm always worried. FD. I just overheard him on a call there going, oh, what have I been saying? Oh, no, it's FP. Dickhead. Right, give me the clues out. It's a rollover. Right, tell people, we're really sorry to anyone who would have got that right. Okay, right, do the clues quickly. Tell them it'll be a rollover, so we have to do 3 new ones.
Do you not write these
You're
down,
such
Carl?
a...
I don't write the answers down in case Ricky looks over the thing and sees the answer.
Why would I cheat? I'd rather you do something right with your life.
Right, well, the clues were I've got 3 other jumpers like this one.
Yeah.
That was FT.
Yeah.
You got that. 4 tops.
Yeah, that's all right. Good, well done.
That bunch of people can't make up their minds if they want to sit in the sun or not. That was C. They were getting that. That was charlatans. Charlatan, right? A bunch of them charlatans, right?
What what's Charlie?
No. It's like, shall I go out? Shall we? Charlatans. They got it, right? Where I went wrong with this one, the Jamaican fella, he had to have some aspirin. Why? It's my fault, you know, I'm not cutting, there's no point passing the book or anything. I said FD. A lot of people were saying, Fred Durst, like, forehead hurts, which is a good one.
Yeah, which would have been as good as any of yours.
But I made an error, so we'll roll it over.
No. What is the answer?
We'll roll the
what is the
prizes
answer?
over.
Jamaican fella what? Add some aspirin, why do that? What's the thing?
FP.
FP, it was Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne. That's awful. Carl, you've got to write these down next week.
know,
This is
I'm
right.
sorry,
You
mate.
are.
You're the producer.
I know, but I've had a busy week, haven't I? Just doing
That's
stuff
not
with
an
it.
excuse. That isn't an excuse.
Our excuse is we don't care.
Yeah.
You do
put
care.
the work in and then make a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, it's better not to try than try your hardest and be rubbish. Do you see what the point? We don't care.
But you've got standards.
Yeah, and
you're not meeting them.
Think of that. You're not even reaching your standards. God.
Right, well, that's that, I guess. Well, the prizes will be giving those away next week.
Bollocks again. Just completely...
Song for the ladies to end the show with. It's from Nick Cave's new album, Nocturama. This is a track called He Wants You. Back next week.
Remember, Frida Payne. An email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Carl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. Should have put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time she's out?
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you that's not cooking though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Could you have figured that out if she hadn't left that note for you?
Why does she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit. It's ever since, right? Years ago.
I'm gonna die.
Years ago,
Oh God, leaving Mr. Magoo at home.
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that.
What do you mean?
I nearly set the
What do
flat on
you
fire.
mean?
Because do you know, like when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster.
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What
And
happened?
she sort of caught.
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire. I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and Matty came in from work. She said, "What are you doing? I said, "I'm in sausages." Well, the oven isn't on. I know they're in here. What? You turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God. She comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions
No.
on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
They
and
do.
they've learned
Don't-
it.
Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
they
they've
don't-
learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
What did they put their fingers in? But, yeah.
All right, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Can I just ask Carl how he got on over Christmas? Because the last time I spoke to him, you hadn't bought a present for your girlfriend. I had to say I was on tenterhooks all Christmas.
Well, you changed it. After that show, I felt bad, even though I shouldn't have done, because...
Because you hadn't bought your girlfriend a Christmas
Yeah, but
present.
I said to you, I booked a table at a hotel in Covent Garden, had Christmas dinner there, which was nice, right? It's good food and everything.
Didn't feel like enough to me.
Well, then I went out and treated some stuff, and then...
No. A couple of days before Christmas, he went, I took Suzanne to that hotel we're going to go to for Christmas dinner. We had tea and cakes. And I went, oh, you treated her? He went, no, she paid for it, but I was just showing her what it was going to be like. That was her extra treat. She paid for it. I love that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, it was a dear. It was like 150 quid for a meal for two, which is pretty dear. So I'm not going to buy her cakes as well.
I love that. All right, love, have anything you want. You pay for your own pudding. I'm not mental.
Yeah.
So
you treated her to some other
Yeah,
stuff.
some bits and bobs. And then
So
yesterday,
she chose them and you paid for them.
what, the presents?
Yeah.
No,
Or you
no.
chose them and she paid for them, but, you know, it's the
No,
thought that counts.
I got them on the way home that Saturday.
Well done.
And what did you
Past
buy?
some shops. Well, just some bits.
It might be personal, Steve.
Well, I don't care.
Just some bits.
Yeah,
Just
but
bits and pieces.
leave out the personal bits. What bits?
Just little things. And then yesterday, right?
A monkey wrench and a new washer for the shower.
Yeah. Some recordable CDs that you need for your job.
Oh,
So,
dear.
no, when you gave those presents to her, did her face light up?
Right. I don't want to tell you what they were, right? But she wasn't that impressed.
You're going to tell us what they were now, Carl.
what they are.
You even know what they are. She told you on Christmas Day.
Hold on, wait a minute.
But it doesn't matter what they are.
It does matter what
No,
they are.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
does, Carl. It's you, mate. Of
No,
course
it doesn't matter.
Oh, God!
Have you just remembered?
Yeah!
Right, but don't. There's no need.
I've got to tell him, Carl. I really want your permission because I don't want to be I know it's not, but we know it's not that embarrassing. It's really quite sweet.
Yeah, but in a way, right? The way I look at it is, right? Christmas, even when I was a little kid, right? Is not.
Please let me tell him, Carl.
Well, let me just tell you first, though.
Oh.
Let me tell you why I didn't go all out on the old present front.
All right. Justify yourself.
Right? First of all, I've covered it up since then anyway. right, with that present because I bought her some shoes yesterday, and she did say I'll give you the money for them, but when I get home I said it's all right. I said you can have them, right? So not only did I buy her some food on Christmas Day, I got her shoes. She's probably had a
And they feel like a horse.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, yeah, there you go, there's your shoes, there's your food, right, bed down, see you later.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
I
she's
have
done.
fed and clothed
Yeah,
her.
did you comb her hair?
She's done well this year, right? So the thing
She's
is,
done well this year. It's like you're a single parent living on a council estate with a smack problem, and you still managed to buy them some Lego.
when I was a kid, right, it wasn't about what you got. I remember one year when I was about 8, right?
Oh, this is going to make me cry, isn't it, this?
No, it's not. I'm just saying the way it is, right? I woke up at about 4 in the morning. And I was like, oh, what have I got? And I couldn't sleep. I was that on edge. It's the excitement of Christmas, isn't it? It's like, oh, what's wrapped up? I need to know.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that people are saying, no, you won't know until tomorrow.
Yes.
That annoys you and winds you up.
Okay.
So I got up at 4 in the morning, opened my presents, and then went, right, I know now, went back to bed, had a great sleep.
Yes.
Right? So it's nothing to do with the excitement of what you get. It's the excitement of not knowing what you've got.
And then what happened when you got up to go down with the presents?
What you're saying to me is that you could wrap up a brick because the thrill of Christmas is in hoping and being excited about what it is, not the actual gift itself.
Yeah.
Is that what you did? Did you get a brick?
No, let me tell you now what he got. He got her a present, right? And she said, she came and said, yeah, he got me. It was an industrial-sized packet of condoms.
It was a joke gift.
No, it
wasn't a joke.
gift.
It wasn't even a joke.
I went home that Saturday after the year, past Boots, thought, might have something in here. They were on, like, some value.
Right, you passed the
Were
makeup.
they used?
Right, but
The
anyway,
makeup. You passed all the other.
Past the makeup,
feminine stuff.
past the lovely vanity cases.
Yeah.
the foot spas.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bathroom
Hold on. How much are these, love, for 100?
Yeah.
$4.99. Yeah.
Do I get them reduced if I buy in bulk?
So how many did you buy? What was it?
I don't know, probably about 100.
Right, okay.
And is she allowed to use those with anyone?
Did you wrap them?
Can she just go out and have a wild time?
Well, you
with
don't need to
them?
wrap. They're already wrapped, aren't they? Oh. And then what did she say when she opened them?
I'm
No,
just-
wait. Carl, what did she say?
Right, play a record and we'll come back to this. Oh, you're worse than my father. That's genius. What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here. It
Well,
says,
isn't it just choosing the, eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
Yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a
Why?
baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Was it like being a man in a
I
dress?
mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And
Sure.
I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What did she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Looked
and
like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make
Get
the
some
place look
jiff.
nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did he
believe
get
it,
a
right?
horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right? And,
Oh, that's great.
I'd
Did
been
Big
out.
Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after?
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh.
So I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, and you know, sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge.
Reading a paper.
Just like walking around.
Oh God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this. This is always going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track,
deeper
Carl.
and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album. I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean?
Probably you're thinking, Rick, isn't it time that we do our usual roundup of what's been happening in the news?
Yeah.
Which we always do every week.
Yeah.
We always do something, which is, I mean, basically, if you're listening and you're a new listener, say you work at a newspaper, we always try to be informative, just try and put stuff out there that just educates people, informs people.
What are you thinking? Well, I said Monkey News is coming up, but what have you got?
No, I was just looking on the net there and just found a couple of quite important news stories, probably worth mentioning. Policeman caught photographing. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just the phrasing, I suppose. It's the headline. Policeman caught photographing up woman's skirt.
No, he wasn't up there taking a picture of Big Ben. He wasn't going, can I just sit up here? I'm just going to take a picture of that seagull over there.
No.
He was facing the camera up a woman's skirt.
He was indeed.
Right.
A policeman in Japan is facing disciplinary measures after he was caught photographing up a woman's skirt with a hidden camera while on duty. The 42-year-old sergeant, who's not been named, used a digital camera to secretly snap the shots when the woman was reporting a stolen bicycle.
So he was actually
doing his proper job. He'd obviously thought to himself, I'll bring him a digital camera today. On the off chance a beautiful woman comes in to report a crime or robbery, I'll have it ready, I'll have it positioned, in such a way. But this is interesting. This is how he got caught. Okay? The woman became suspicious after she saw a flash go off.
Brilliant.
I mean, this
not so secret at all.
Sorry, did I just see your shoe? Your shoe just seemed to just spring into life there. It was light. There was light.
Yeah, I think I've had someone set fire to some magnesium that was on the end of it. It won't happen again.
But it's only you and I in here, and your shoe was just suddenly lit.
Why are you standing like that? Why is your shoe just sort of like between my feet?
There's no reason. This is how I always stand.
What did the bike look like? Flash? So, are you taking pictures of my family?
No. And no, I'm not. And you should be wearing knickers anyway.
Well, how do you know that?
What?
How did you know I'm not?
How did I know what?
I'm not wearing any...
I didn't know you. I don't know what you've got up there.
Well,
I don't know what it looks like, and there's no way I could. Of course, it would be roughly that conversation in Japanese.
I know, yeah.
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
So then I was thinking, imagine like going to the doctors and he's saying, yeah, everything's all right, your heart's good and everything, but...
Your art's good? What, your Larry's, or...?
Yeah, your heart, you're in good form and whatever, yeah. It's good news, I had Giano in earlier, he's not looking good.
Yeah. I had Fastballer.
But you're all right, but your hands need to come off.
Right. Blimey. But that's bad. Like, I get a second opinion initially.
But I better good news, I've got a nice pair of feet I can sort you out with. Yeah. And he puts them on, and then I was thinking, right, first of all, washing up, what would that be like? But
Steve!
That'd be tricky. Yeah. And then the second thing was, it'd probably ruin the sort of the shape of your jumper.
Because you had to keep putting the feet through there. Yeah.
And then I thought, but I could still cycle in
Okay.
to work.
You could run in.
Well, that's the thing.
You'd be really fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought I could still cycle because I could balance, and then I thought, but the only thing is I probably couldn't pull the brakes. Because of the little short things.
Yeah.
And then, like you, I thought, but then again, you're running in half the time. So that's what was going on in last night.
Right.
That's what I was thinking about.
Did you
How
have
long did this take?
Well, how long does it take to wash up?
Right. Because I imagine you just being there for, like, all night.
Probably 25 minutes.
How long did the little Chinese fella dance for in his pants?
He's always doing it. Last night he was at it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend never sits in the same room as him. She's always sat in the bedroom.
She's going, you dance in pants again, I go in next door.
Well, she was in the bedroom. She's always in the bedroom, sat on the floor, on the mobile phone.
Right.
All the time, yeah. It's weird how people's lives are just like, it is like that Groundhog Day thing. It's like, he's jumping about in his underpants. The old woman's sat there reading a book.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about my life.
Do you think she ever
Are
goes...
you sure she's not dead? Every time you look down there, she's just flicking through she's just reading this book. The pages never turn. She never seems to finish it. She never moves from her chair.
Are you sure the Chinese
Her
girl's
cats
going...
are dead around her.
I'm going into next door again. That little round-headed
the
fella's
smell.
looking in. He's looking in at me. The bouncer goes, "Don't worry, love, I'll go and beat him up." But he's always
true.
getting ready.
That's true.
They see you staring at him, washing up, going, "I could have feet here," and they get scared. The old woman's dead. Oh,
Carl,
dear.
can you tell us roughly which neighbourhood you live in, so that we know?
It's central.
Central, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, imagine if that little... Was he a Chinese fella, did you say?
Yeah.
Imagine if he was listening now. I'd love him to call in and explain his actions.
Well, he might be on some other radio station talking about a lad who's always washing up and looking at his hands in a mysterious way.
But do we have this doctor that would go, "Well, all right, Carl, you can either leave them as stumps or I've got a lovely little pair of feet." Why? I told Jane this, and Jane went, "Is that the only choice?" He could say, "Could I have some dead man's hands?" Have you got any? Where do you get the feet from? Where do you get the feet from? Can I have? What would you rather have then? Human feet or monkey paws?
Well, I mean, that wasn't an option last night. That if the doctors said...
No, it wasn't an option last night, but don't forget, it's in your head, Carl. This didn't happen.
No, but I'm just saying, at the time, that's all the doctor had to offer.
But it's your head, you can go anywhere. No, it wasn't a real doctor to offer. It's in your head, you can go anywhere. You're not trapped.
Yeah, but if you can do anything, then you'd say, we'll sort us out some other hands.
Fair point. Let's play record.
We gotta come back to this. Okay, it's not his fault. Let me have It's Not His Fault. You gotta save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right, it's not his fault. This fella...
What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s.
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
And,
Does he wear flares in the story?
Right.
Is that your reason?
No, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right? Where he's electric.
He's electric.
And if he walks past the telly would fizz. If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Ooh.
His hair stuck up all the time. And he'd be having a bath and everything would be all right, and then the power would sort of switch on in his body, and the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So...
What do you mean, so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
Electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but
It's not his vault.
But there's a reason that not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about keeping it safe.
I think we should do these the other way round. I think you should tell us the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune.
Forget it.
Educating Ricky.
Doing it. We're not doing it.
No, we are.
This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Carl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
it's the twist in the towel. It's just like Towers the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him.
Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So,
that's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
he does his
The
normal,
legs of a fish.
Sorry, Carl, carry on.
He has his working day and that,
Yeah.
and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when
So
he's
a
going
man,
to bed?
he's had a normal day. He's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work, or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been
no,
out.
it's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Carl. You can decide.
So is the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to
No,
sleep?
no, Carl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're
And he's
asking
gone
me
to
is
sleep,
why? What's
and
the
he-
scenario?
And the light's on and
Yeah.
that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on
So-
when he goes to
Light on
sleep.
it, goes to
Carl,
bed.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's
No,
blind.
that'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with what?
Hang on. If
What?
you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks he's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a
Do
second.
blind people live on their own?
For a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
What, even women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
Oh,
living on their own.
700, 800, 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
Yeah.
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know-
you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you would, I mean, you know,
That might have
if you,
been a tourist.
but why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They have they do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
Because it's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No,
Rick?
it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Oh, yeah.
Carl has won!
He had some Germans laughing at him on the tube because they recognised him. You don't think of that.
Well,
What do you think of that?
obviously Ricky doesn't travel on the tube anymore. He's too rich for that.
I never did. I always thought it was beneath me.
Sure, but
They
I
used
have
to walk everywhere, didn't
Yeah.
you?
But I'm still forced to take the tube, and I sat on the tube, and it pulled up, and outside the window, just happened to be on the station, was one of the posters with us. So I was kind of there, not realising it was behind me, and these big kind of fat German or maybe Bavarian guys.
Well, they're in lederhosen eating sausages.
Yes, they were.
They're Bavarian.
Yeah, they were. And I noticed one of them kind of looked at me, then looked at the poster, then looked at me, just happened to say it, and wittered something to his friend in German. You know, I don't want to try and do an impression.
That's freaking goggle-eye.
Oh, wow.
I think that... No. But I know what you're thinking it means. It doesn't mean that.
Right, okay.
It means...
What's a rough translation?
Elegant boy.
Right, okay, yeah. And so anyway,
That's freaking goggle-eye.
He pointed out the poster, and his
That's
mate,
lanky piss and streak.
and his mate burst into of laughter. And then we pulled
Well, they've
up.
got a great sense of humour, the Germans.
Well,
That's the
indeed.
thing.
But we rumbled onto the next. We rumbled onto the next station, and the poster was in exactly the same place. And this time, they tapped the shoulder of someone else on the train and pointed me out. And that person also laughed.
An Italian? An Italian
What it
bloke,
was.
yeah. There was a French. Was there a bloke with a beret, a little moustache on the other side?
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
the United? Did you get on the United Nations Express? Just oh, imagine that.
Yeah,
Or
it was fake.
See the freak. Look at his freaky goggle eye.
Right, whereas I love the fact that before you were at least pretending to be speaking German. Now this is an Italian with an accent. It's just a guy speaking perfectly good English.
Same.
You've not even disguised the insult there.
Oh dear. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Try and insult me in other cod
You
languages.
could bring Europe together if they just like, instead of Esperanto, that there was just one common language. The language
I'll
of
tell you what
freaky
would bring
goggle
us.
eye.
I'll tell you what would bring the Europe together is you maybe representing England on the Eurovision Song Contest
That would be great.
with a
wouldn't it?
self-penned tune.
Should I do
That
that?
would be magnificent. It's got to be worth thinking
Right,
about.
just about everyone being the same.
Yeah,
like
just about
the
people
euro
being
and that.
equal.
Everyone, not everyone.
and also mentioning the euro. Yeah.
Yeah, just doing that. I like all different. I like all different cheeses.
Oh, je t'aime la musique pop.
Yeah.
La baby belle. Et le cheddar. I mean, I'm not fluent
I'm
French.
Le Grand Fromage.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And they'll all be there, all in their different.
Well,
different
every line could
uniforms.
be maybe in a different language.
Yeah, and what would I wear? I'd wear sort of like a kilt.
You'd wear a kilt, but you'd also have on your head one of those kind of big, what are they called? Those big furry hats that beef eaters or whatever wear. Or
Yeah, one of them.
Is it kind
Yeah.
of a busby or something?
busby,
A busby?
yeah.
Wear one of those, or maybe a kind of policeman's helmet,
That'd
a
be
Bobby's
good.
helmet with the kilt.
Yeah,
You'd have the clogs.
I'd wear the policeman's helmet under the kilt, so they just thought I was really enjoying the show.
Yeah. Good idea.
Hey?
Excellent. Well, I think we talked for about 3 minutes without having to mention some kind of genitalia.
You're doing very well,
That's
actually,
we should
boys,
celebrate
yeah.
by playing one of my tunes of the year.
Really? What one is it?
U2 Electoral
Oh,
Storm.
I know you're a big fan. I know
no,
you're a
good
big fan.
choice. Well done.
Cheers. Darkness growing on me. Love that. Love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I remember, I think all kids go through a phase of shoplifting.
Well.
And when I was going through it, I used to just little things, just like magic markers and magazines, Mars bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And one day, right, that my mate, Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And she said, what about? She said, I don't want to talk about it over the phone. So she goes, oh, right. Well, yeah, come round tonight then. So anyway, my mum sees me. She don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you. So she sees me and she goes, right, Anthony's mum's coming round. What have you been doing?
Yeah.
So I go, oh, God. I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, like, what? So, not big stuff. I've had a few calculators and Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out. Hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
How many calculators do you need?
so it was when that phase.
You failed maths, didn't you?
Everyone wanted a calculator. It was like a trendy thing, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh, yeah. In Manchester a couple of years ago, yeah.
So anyway, so I told her all this and I confessed to, like,
Computers will make it there one day.
I confessed to
There's magic in the back of battery. Go on.
confessed to nicking all this stuff. She comes round. She only wanted to borrow some money.
Brilliant.
She said, oh, I don't like asking. I was a bit embarrassed to ask you over the phone, but can I borrow 20 quid?
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me. Bloody,
That's great.
and it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you?
And he went, hold on, I'm going to work out the interest on that. I bank 10%. She'll owe you £4.40. Yeah. Oh, dear.
so your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention
She
that
went,
you did nicking stuff with that other? Because what I'm saying is, presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right, you didn't.
That's great.
Anyway, should we have some more music? Because we've
go
been
on.
waiting for hours.
What are you going to play, Carl?
We've got the Cooper Temple Clause
Oh,
lined up.
brilliant.
And then the other thing is, the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. all I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
so you tweak
this
it a
is
bit?
my point. I think there was one bloke with the record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11 and a half seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I have ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah. He'd be the world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And then they have a go.
I was on one leg, not interested. How many pegs? 150.
Can I just ask very briefly, I was quite interested by the family had to move because they lived on Butthole Road.
Yeah, I quite like that
Now,
one.
I don't know if I've told you before, Rick, where I used to live. I'm not going to tell you the name of the street that I used to live on, not on air, because my parents still live there and I don't want,
Right.
you know. But I'm going to write it for you now. This is the genuine name of the street I used to live on. Just imagine when you're at school
Yeah.
and like in class, for instance, in French, you've got to say you've got to answer where you live.
Yeah.
J'habite, wherever.
Yeah.
That's the name. This is actually the name of the street we lived on.
No, it's
I
not.
swear to God.
That is...
Absolute right. I could phone my father now and he could confirm that for
Well,
you.
no,
I swear
because he doesn't want
to God. And I tell you that.
But listen, do you know what worries me? It's the apostrophe S.
I know.
Because that's blatant.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it?
That is incredible.
Imagine how embarrassing
So
that
if
was.
I look that up in the Bristol...
You will find that in the Bristol A to Z. I swear to God.
That is really... Why have you never told me that before?
I can't believe I haven't.
That's
I'm still
incredible.
embarrassed now. Do you know, whenever I have to phone up, if I have to give that address, I always spell it instantly.
Really?
Like, somehow that'll hide it, that'll disguise the name.
But I can't get over that.
Anyway, if you perhaps live in Tits Avenue,
Yeah.
you know, or...
Wankling Drive.
Wankling Drive, just get in touch. Let us know, we're not really interested.
Ricky Gervais with me, Steve and Carl. Carl, why have you got a headache? You got a headache?
Just a bit stressful because the moves on this week.
Oh, you're moving house?
Oh, by the way, the XFM listeners came round to my house and bought the futon and table.
Did they?
Well, they're happy with it.
Quite normal. They were well happy.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe the luck with it.
What do you mean quite normal? What do you mean quite normal?
Well, it's always a bit scared, isn't it, getting people round.
I imagine they were scared.
No.
And were they excited to see you? Could they were, could you tell that they were pretty pleased to see you?
No, I don't think so. I mean...
You're Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, but the fellas sort of... I mean, they brought the whole family round, which was a bit odd.
Well, it's not often they get the chance to visit a living creek.
Anyway, no, they were nice.
And you're moving now, yeah? He said he phoned me up today. You know, it was absolutely tipping it down. Right? He had to cycle in, right? Because he said, because of the move, he doesn't want to leave his bike round there. Right? And he said, and Suzanne, I can't say this in case he's listening, can I?
He won't know.
He said Suzanne's hired the oldest removal man in London.
You should hear him. And the thing is, right, we booked him because everyone else happened to be booked out, but this fella's free, right? So he called up this morning. I've never spoke to him, but he was on the phone. He sounded about 90.
Yeah.
Carl thinks that he's going to have to do all the work.
And the thing is, right, it seems to be
All he
cheap.
wanted some Werther originals.
Right, listen, it seemed to be cheap because it's £50 an hour. But how long is it going to take him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's genius.
When's the move on then? When's the...
He's coming round. He came round today to bring some empty boxes, and he was struggling with them. So it actually happens on Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so
Rick, I noticed that you were laughing and almost had a heart attack. Doesn't bode well for the boxing match, does it?
Cough at the moment, haven't I? I've had my lemsip.
what was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this.
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales
No,
Unexpected
this is important. Well, I saw one, right? I saw one on Tales Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like might be a priest or a doctor, like that, and they'd go and they'd say, he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff, and they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want them to say, just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father, he goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. They did it, he goes, he couldn't have, he's blind. Right, and that was the twist. And Karl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because people, professional pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material. Yeah. They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Karl. Look at him nodding like he's caught me out.
Yeah, what sound will you hear? Do. Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises, isn't
occasional
it?
groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Karl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Karl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Karl.
Yeah, the cheese grate has only entered the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady.
104.9 XFM. You all right? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. All right, so here's the first bit.
I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years they've been waiting to die.
I know.
It's like they just sort of, it's like, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joannas, the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's what you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, to be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad.
He's freezing. He's freezing. He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It is such a weird mindset, that. I think that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a big potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick is a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely,
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for.
just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and going
yeah.
to the youth club and the
Yeah, I know
church.
what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know
what
why
you
that
mean.
is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for.
I know. I've
Christmas
really
time.
brought it. You brought it down. You've brought it down. I've brought it. This isn't a nice show at all. This is terrible.
Well, I
We're
didn't
gonna have
really
people
wanna make
just
it-
killing themselves.
What?
Right, you ready then? So, just in case you haven't heard it before, I'll give you some initials of a band or an artist.
We're not doing Rockbusters now, are we?
Yeah, I thought, well, we've just...
Oh, no, we keep that going. Then we got. Well, I love educating Ricky. That's my favourite thing now.
Well, what do you want to do, Steve? I mean,
Let's do the clues.
it's just like it's sort of bigged up the prizes.
And so
People
this
will
is only by email. Give the email address out now for people to write it down now, Carl.
Right, it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Only entries on email.
Yeah.
You're going to get 3 clues. You've got to get them all right.
And you win all the
You
stuff.
win all those prizes we just said. Okay, Carl, go on then.
Right, and just a quick example, one of the first ones we did, it was like AK, and the clue was exploding pet,
Yeah.
and it was atomic kitten,
Kitten,
right?
yeah.
So you understand how it works now. These are your clues. The first one, that army has got some nice trenches.
That army has got some nice trenches. Excellent.
And the initials there are DW.
Do you write some of the questions for 15 to 1?
Go on.
So that army has got some
similar
nice
phrasing.
trenches, okay.
Okay.
The second one,
What were the initials there, Carl, on that person?
DW.
DW.
Yeah. Right, the second one, the top of them curtains are all wrecked. All the materials all worn.
He acts it out though. We've got to get him on telly. We have got to get him on telly because his little face and his gestures.
That's the second one, the initials being HV, okay? The top of those curtains are wrecked. All the materials all worn out, right? HV. And the final one, here's the final clue. I was in Texas the other week, right? I tripped and landed on my knees in a puddle.
What's the
Initials WH for that one. So I was in Texas, I tripped up, landed on my knees in a puddle. So that's WH.
Incredible.
You've got it.
Is it great?
It's fantastic. It's desperate.
Okay, time of during the record. Do you remember you're playing for these compilation albums? We got the Fatboy Slim DVD, Linda Green on VHS, and of course Executive Decision, starring Kurt Russell as well.
Oh God.
So, Steve,
on.
do you want to pick a winner?
I've got a winner when you give us the answers.
Okay, so the first clue was that army has got some nice trenches.
Yeah.
That was DW.
Who's that?
Dandy Warhols.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
All right.
It's good. Yeah.
The second one, the top of them curtains are wrecked. All the material is worn.
Yeah.
HV. That's Holly Valance.
Oh, he got a phone call from a woman saying I haven't heard it, and he was talking to her off air, and she went, what is it? So-and-so, them curtains. She went, oh, right. He said, you know the thing around the top of the curtain is a palmet, not a valance. And he went, cut her off.
Yeah, but my auntie's always making balances on everything. I'll tell you about that next week, right?
I'm looking forward to that.
Right.
Is this the one that farted for 5 minutes?
Yeah, the very same.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll talk about that. I was in Texas, I tripped up, I landed on my knees in a puddle, WH,
Yeah.
wet knee Houston, right?
Wet Knee Houston.
Yeah. So,
You're a maniac.
So, who's a winner?
We've got Pete, Catherine and Laura in Newcastle upon Tyne. They're listening online, I assume, and they're
on
going to
Sky
get
Digital.
those great places. And remember, they got loads of stuff. They got the DVD here. They got Linda Green. They got Stone Roses. They got another compilation and Executive Decision.
Can't concentrate now.
Oh, well, he's all stressed because the lady from MTV's here. She's going to film his little face.
So
the
what-
the things he said in the week, he was so worried. He's got worried about the spot on his head. That won't come out. Just you got your best side.
It's on that side, that's alright.
Oh, yeah, the camera's out. Look, he's getting nervous now. Okay, Carl, ignore the camera. Okay, just ignore the camera. Okay. Now, me and Steve have done our research for you, and we've got 2 amazing things to tell you. What should I tell him first? About the baby or the...
Well, they're
crab?
both equally fascinating, so you choose.
I'll tell you the crab thing first, right? Steve actually saw this thing in The Guardian the week about our research thing, and then we looked it up, we looked into it on Friday, and it is incredible. Right, listen to this. There's a thing in a bay in New England, right, where it's like the biggest, they make silicon chips and stuff for computers, right? And because of the data protection thing, after they've done them, because they have to destroy the plates, right, where the information's sort of put onto them, but there's still flakes of silicon. They sort of grind it down straight away, and some of the flakes got into the bay, okay, but some of the information is still on even the slight granules of silicon. Anyway, gets in the water, and silicon is rather like a carbon derivative. They reckon if there had been life on another planet that wasn't carbon-based, it'd be silicon-based, because that simple sugars and proteins, it's just COH and that, and it can work with silicon, right? Anyway, the crabs have been taken up, it's down in the water, and they looked out on the beach, and over years the crabs have started sort of putting themselves in formations, like geometric format, and they couldn't work out why they were doing this. And when they put them in the experiment, they sort of like chopped them up, and they found they'd taken on silicon, and it had sort of got into their brain, and they were downloading information. They picked up little things, because it's just chemical, like electrical impulses that got information off the silicon chip, and they were interfacing it. But this is the amazing thing. One bloke sort of thought of this, and he thought, well, if it's a simple computer with a brain, if it's just a simple sort of electrical thing, then maybe there's sort of we could get it down. So what they did is they made a thing called a biointerface, and they put it into the crab's brain, just a really simple brain. So it's measured oblongata, right? And it got impulses from it, and they were getting like computer readouts, just flashes of like symbols and geometric things right on this screen to read the crab's brain, and it was stuff like fragments of a.
What made them do this in the first place?
Because they saw the crabs behaving differently. They were behaving differently to each other. They were just like they were, intelligent, and they were sort of solving problems and all this sort of stuff. Anyway, when they downloaded the thing, it was like they found one of the secretary's names where it had been on the silicon chip, where it was just like a flash of a computer screen. But the most amazing thing is, they downloaded a memory, right? It was like a snapshot where it had been burnt onto the retina of the crab, just a snapshot of something, and it was like a picture of the beach, like a couple of years ago, right? And they also did, incredible, it was like just a digital black and white sort of thing, so they could see what the crab had seen.
Amazing.
Jeez.
Amazing.
So
intelligent crabs.
What are they doing with them now?
Super brain.
Well, they think this is the upshot. They think they could use it as spy crabs, because they could get these crabs. Also, the other thing is, as generations went on, right? So they put a crab in to sea or something, right? Lots of crabs in, and then as generations went on, a newborn crab, they downloaded the memory, and it had the memories of its great all together. It had every memory that any crab had been related to it beforehand, because it passed it on. It just passed it on.
So not even ones that had been eating the silicon stuff.
Yeah, no.
These are just like ones that have had kids.
Yeah,
and they've got like,
and they know so you'd know everything. Your everything right the way back.
So would that work if we ate silicon?
Well, possibly.
So what are they going to?
Well, they can use them for all sorts of things, though. I mean, that's what's incredible. I mean, I don't know how you train it particularly. I don't know, it'd be quite tricky to train, but I'm assuming if they can do it that way, then presumably they can give it like certain silicon information, which they can then plant in it, if you like, within its sort of food.
Also, if you could get them onto enemy beaches, you'd have like 1,000 digital cameras just
taking around. You could get like Osama bin Laden or someone.
They don't understand the information they've got.
No, they don't know they're doing it. They just download them.
So it's not like you could torture them and they wouldn't be able to sort of give you the information, because they wouldn't know what information they had, because they're just.
But the first crab they downloaded, they just kept seeing the same picture of a big crab feeding it, which they
really.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what, like its mother crab or something.
Yeah. Just memories of it as a child.
But they're not in colour, presumably.
No, it's all in black and white.
It's
just a digital camera, because it's just they don't see in black and white, so it's just like a I don't know. I think it's burnt onto the retina or something. And the only one that they kept were the ones they saw a lot of the time.
Wow. I mean, in a way, some of the educating Ricky I've got for you today is on the similar lines.
Right.
Oh, you've got to be impressed by that. You've got to be impressed by that.
That's pretty good. I mean, I'm interested to see, what they do.
What they do with what the crab developments are.
But no, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, just digest that information, because that's not even the most impressive one we found.
I think it is.
I suppose it's pretty impressive, but the next one's maybe more shocking.
Okay, right.
Let's play a tune, and Ricky's got another extraordinary fact.
4.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted.
Wu-Tang Clan and Gravel Pit, we love that, don't we?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah,
Classic
brilliant.
track. We're talking about embarrassing stories and stuff, and I don't know if I've told this on the radio before. Have I told you, Karl? I'm not sure. But this was when I was working at the BBC. This is not even long ago, and I'd moved to London, and I was fairly new in London. And I was working at the BBC, and I had this BBC hire car, and I've never told it. If there's anyone listening who works for the BBC, I don't know if I can still get in trouble for it. But this BBC hire car, and it was like I'd been ferrying kind of actors and people and production people around all day in this car. And I was driving back, it was quite late, it was about sort of 7 or 8, and I was driving back, and I pulled in to get some petrol to fill up the car every day. And I went into this garage to fill up some petrol, and I was there, and these two blokes came in a white van, right? They pulled into the forecourt, and I was filling up the car, and they went, "Hey, do you want to buy a couple of speakers?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you the reason. It was like I was so flattered that they thought I'd be the kind of bloke who would A, need some kind of classy speakers, and B, would like to buy them on the sly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought, they like the
They've
fact
seen me. They've seen I look a bit of a hustler.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a street sort of guy. You can see by the way I use my walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't believe my luck. So they drove behind the garage, the little sort of garage bit at the back, and I went round there, sort of casually went round there, sort of locked the car, went round there. They went, open the back. You had 2 speakers in there. I said, "Are you sure these aren't knocked off, mate?" He went, No. We work for Dixon's. This is the story he spun me. We work for Dixon's, right? And we're delivery men. And if we make a delivery and the person's not there to sign for the goods, then we have to bring them back to the warehouse. But if we can sell them on the way back, then that's really good for Dixon's.
Dixon's must love that.
And instead of thinking, are you sure some kind of troubleshooter didn't... I mean, did someone going to go into Dixon's and go, you're not getting in the garage forecourt market?
Jones.
Exactly.
Get a couple of lads in a white van.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I sort of bought this story, and I was a little bit dubious, and I went, right, let me hear them then. And he wired them up to the car stereo, and boom, 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 they're playing. So it was some groovy hip-hop. I was thinking, great, these guys know what I'm into. Yeah. And he's giving me the talk and stuff. And I said, I'm a bit worried these are knocked off. He went, no, listen, we got a bloke at Dixon's who can confirm this is fine, right? Phone him up, use my mobile, right? And quote this reference number, right? So I phone out, and I goes, I go, hi, some guys here in a garage forecourt trying to sell me some speakers. Just wanted to check. He went, it's fine. I went, should I just read the reference number or whatever? He went, if you want. And X14, and I'm like, yes, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that was, don't you? That was actually Mr. Dixon himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, well, they sound great. They're giving me for a knockdown price. I'd say they were like 400 quid. They were like 200 quid or something. It was a good bargain. I was in the market for some speakers as well.
Yeah.
So while they were loading
it's
them
all kosher. I phoned Dixon's.
Exactly. I phoned Dixon's. That's fine.
Yeah.
So while they're loading them in the back of the BBC hire car, right, I'm in there paying for the petrol, right, and the guy serving goes, all right. He goes, what were you doing around the back with those blokes? Right? Because obviously there's security cameras filming this whole transaction, right? And he goes, what are you doing around the back? And I went, brilliantly, there's some old mates. Some of my mates were just having a chat and that. He went, oh, right, okay, like giving me obviously the evil eye. So I went back to the van. So I'm in the car now and I'm driving with one of the blokes who's in the van with me because I didn't have the money on me. So I had to go to the cash point to get the cash, right? So I'm driving with him and the other guy's following me in the van and he was like a northerner like you and he was giving it all the, all right, I tell my girlfriend's a DJ, she's got some of these speakers, they're fantastic, and he's giving me this. And then my mind starts working. Now that I've got a bit of time to think, I'm thinking, wait a minute, this all sounds a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
It dawned on me, Rick.
You fool, are you? You're streetwise.
Exactly.
You're streetwise, Steve.
Not only that, I was thinking, how am I going to get them home? I've got to drop the car off at the BBC. How am I going to get these huge speakers back to where I live?
And how can I pay for them? Because I've just spent £100 on Find the Lady with a couple of blokes in the square. It seemed like a fair game. Some of his friends were winning.
But so I explained to him, I said, I can't get them back to like Brixton where I was living at the time. He went, don't worry, give us an extra 20 quid, we'll take them home for you.
Oh, that's good. Deliberate. They do a whole service, you see. And there's also a backup guarantee. Did they have the guarantee, the 3-month guarantee?
They didn't.
No.
But so I said, I'm not sure about that. He went, well, why don't you put them in a cab, send them back, and your housemates can collect it? I was like, oh, no, there'd be no one in. And I was beginning to sort of get a bit conscious of like, maybe this was a bit of a scam after all. So I pulled into like a little side road. I said, I'm not sure I'm into this now, actually. He went, what are you talking about? It's 200 quid for a pair of speakers. It's a bargain. Never get a bargain like this, mate. I'm going, not too sure, actually. I don't think I want them. He went, 150 quid, mate. 150 quid. I went, no, he's 100 quid now to you. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't sound like the kind of work that Dixon's would be doing.
Dixon's don't do that when I go in.
This is it.
Dixon's never negotiate in that way.
When I go there, look around and I leave, they go, where are you going?
Exactly.
I go, no, we'll have anything then. Have anything for a
So
quid.
I stopped the car and the white van pulled up behind me with his mates in.
Sure.
And And I said, can you get him out? I'm not interested. And he went, 100 quid, mate. Oh, you, and he was just going, you tosser, you obviously want some speakers. And he was having a go at me. So I was carrying the speakers out and putting them back in the white van, and he was just shouting at me. He was going, 70 quid. I was like, 70 quid from 200? This is ludicrous.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't usually shout you tosser as you leave the leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of like the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So I eventually put them in there, and I sort of knocked the deal on the head, and I got back in my car, and they were in theirs, and I just looked in the rearview mirror, and they were punching the dashboard, like with aggression and venom, like we let that deal slip through our fingers. And I've never been so terrified in my life. I just sat there, and I was just thinking, oh my God, all I was thinking now is, what if I go back to the BBC, and they go, we've had a call from the police, the man at the garage, he saw you doing a dodgy deal.
I love it. Yeah. Well, what you do is you put the hire car in a drain in your front garden, and then go in and out of the toilet, just pouring bleach down, or Ajax, and then never know.
Right then, which leads us nicely into
Knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of Knob News.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10, this, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. The big, where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
it was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong,
Yeah.
I'll give you the headline.
Okay.
Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
Well, how did what did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally remove his testicles?
It says he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors. It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure, that's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, "This is a tricky one, this."
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, "We took his legs off by mistake."
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate's like, "Oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing that."
Yeah.
And they're probably doing a crossword whilst they're at it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested in what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, "I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back."
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just kept one in the Albert Hall, gave his mum one, and kept the other one.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, it's in there with, like, you know, the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
The rabbit smoking.
the nurse, right? The nurse, not the nurse, the woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? Is it a nurse?
Depends. Depends what her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's...
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
Well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimp fancies her.
So,
Chimp fancy her. He's putting on lipstick. Chimp fancies her 'cause she's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman.
Yeah.
Because, he gets to a point when she sees him every day.
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
Right, come on,
he's
let him
allowed
tell the
out. He's
story.
allowed out.
Oh,
the
it's not a
cage.
story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Right. So he notices like the code on the door. Right. Whatever 247 or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, right, I've clocked that. I've got that. I'll remember that. Right. And then he goes, right, there's a lot of lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
Finish.
No, because
So-
Steve, you know what's going to happen.
Let him finish.
I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's ridiculous.
And he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
You are no! I can't. It's gone too far.
little bit of,
No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right,
Your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing
Right,
the story.
so-
Turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn them off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty
I
good.
didn't mention the mascara.
It's looking all right, right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. It's looking good, 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit.
I Feel Free from Cream. That's pretty much the last track, isn't it, guys? I imagine on XFM 104.9.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to say after that ridiculous story. I mean, that's worse than the bank robbery to me.
Yeah.
That he clocks out, and the bloke on the desk. All right, Kirsty. Oh, you're 2 foot shorter and hairy.
She wasn't a looker anyway. So.
She wasn't a looker anyway. Brilliant. That was Radiohead and They're There. We're Not Here, all right? Pre-recorded. Coming up is one of Carl's little things. Enjoy it. All right, that's Aqualung. Good time's gonna come, innit? Right, Carl, come on in, educating Ricky. So, don't let the cat out of the bag, that's where that comes from. Comes from a crafty butcher. Right, go on then.
So the next little headline is Wash Up With You.
What's up with you? Go on.
You want to know about that?
Yes.
It's a survey that they did this week.
They.
Yeah, some university did some survey.
Brilliant.
Did a world test on
Yeah.
washing up,
Yeah.
and each country were given 140 pots to clean. Brits were the quickest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey were the slowest at washing up.
The Turks.
It's not because the little fellas that work in the kitchens with no... Is it?
They can't reach.
Spain were the cleanest, and the Germans were pretty good as well. So.
I don't know where to start with this. Honestly, Steve, I don't know where to start with that. Sorry, what was that? Wash up with you? That was it. But was that it? They what? Survey of washing pots and
I
pans.
didn't
washing
understand. You said Italy were the cleanest.
No, Spain.
No, Brits were the quickest.
Yeah.
We were the quickest, but Italy was the
Spain was
cleanest.
the cleanest.
Turkey were the slowest.
Yeah.
Spain were the cleanest.
But why weren't we clean then? Because we were washing it. Why were we not paying attention to the
We
bits
did it
of dirt
rubbish. We
bristle?
did it quick.
We did it quickly, but I don't understand why it was being rated on.
Who was doing it? Was it Lynette Newman or Ainsley Harriott?
She's quick. Both of them are quick.
Yeah.
Well, they've got like kind of loads of slaves that do it for them.
Did we use fairy liquid?
Don't know. It didn't have.
Did we use a whole bunch of Boy
Didn't
Scouts?
say that. Just
Like
said, it just said, that.
Who had the softest hands?
volunteered for that?
Who had the softest hands?
So it didn't say. I didn't.
Why is it we don't get notified that this is taking place?
I don't know.
When I was a kid, no one ever said, we need recruits because we're doing a survey on who can wash up the quickest.
Are you disappointed in yourself with that one, Carl?
It is pretty dull, to be fair, and that is why we've got to bring in either con merchant
Okay.
or a wine merchant
Or shut up at your face.
Yeah.
Would you be able to, if I put you on the spot in the next, sort of after the next record, would you be able to give an example of how con merchant would work? I mean, is there something you could do just to sort of experiment?
Should we play record? Should we play record?
Play a tune.
I've got
What do you
a
reckon,
cough.
I can do better than that.
What?
Ads.
Go on.
Oh.
Do you know why people tink the glasses before they have a drink?
Why they tink? The verb to tink.
I do know that, Carl. Is it about poison?
It is.
Here we are.
What, would it make a different noise?
Nope.
Brilliant. Go on, explain
Why?
it.
You explain it, Steve.
No, don't Steve. You explain it, Carl. Go on.
Oh,
I've started, so I'll finish. Come on, Carl. Explain why they tink the glasses.
Ages ago,
Yeah.
only people with money had drinking or something.
That's like one of my film reviews. Years ago. Welcome to History Now. Now, ages ago, only people with money had drinking or something.
Keep going, Carl.
Keep going.
Like spirit and stuff. So they'd it's like businessmen with money.
It's easy for you to say. This is getting to be cruel, isn't it?
This is amazing.
Yeah, go on.
Why
Go
did you
on.
open your mouth, Carl? What were you hoping was the best that could happen?
Because you were trying to make me look stupid before with the planet, so I'm not...
Whereas you know...
Yeah, go on, no, come on. Businessmen with money have got to drink and ching. Okay, so then, with all the drinks...
So they'd nip round to have a chat about whatever they're earning money with. And they'd say, right, do you want a drink then? And they'd go, oh yeah, that'd be alright. So,
Yeah.
rather than just pouring it out of a bottle into a glass and saying, there you go, it could be going, hang on a minute, it could be poisoning me head and trying to nip my business idea.
Yeah.
So what they'd do, it sort of pour a bit of his drink into the other person's glass and you get that tink noise. And that's like cheers, you know.
No, Carl, I just have a slight amendment there. I think what it was you're absolutely right that they would then test each other's drinks to show that it wasn't poison. But over the years, that was reduced to just chinking the glasses by way of saying, let's not actually bother going through the whole rigmarole. They just did the chinking of the glasses.
Yeah,
as a
well,
kind of symbolic way of saying it.
yeah, that's good.
It was exhausting though, wasn't it?
I know.
Was it worth it, do you think?
Well, I like that, because people carry that with them now. When they do that, they'll think, oh, that bloke's definitely not trying to poison me.
Yeah.
So the horrible thing is that now, when I do the glasses, I can laugh and go, they don't know I've poisoned them.
Exactly.
You should always do the pouring back and forth. It's a shortcut, it's a slippery slope. You know, just be careful. His homework was to come up with those stupid lateral thinking problems.
We maybe should give an example of the... sort of genre.
Romeo and Juliet, right? Romeo's asleep on the bed, Juliet's on the floor, covered in water and broken glass. What happened? And you ask all these stupid questions, and it's... Romeo's a cat and Juliet's a goldfish. Again,
Awful.
what am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then, Carl.
Right,
Yeah.
there's a bloke lying on the floor, right? He's cut his head, blood's coming out of his head, and all his mates come running up, and they're all stood round him.
Yeah.
And they don't take their hats off as a mark of respect.
That is outrageous.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
I'm laughing, but it's probably as good as the real
absolutely.
ones. A bloke's fallen with his... Yeah.
He's lying on the floor.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
His mates come running up. and like,
Was it important that his head was cut?
I don't know. I mean,
Would it have been okay if he'd have been wearing a hat? He wouldn't have been dead if he was wearing a hat.
What's your answer?
No, you're meant to answer questions. You don't just go, what's your answer? You say, where's the turns? And you go, no, and I have to guess. It's obviously like sort of motorcycle stunt team or a parachute.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
Because they're probably still on the motorbikes or something, or...
Well, yeah, but if you mark a respect to someone, you could take your helmet off.
I'm getting angry!
What? They're parachutists.
Why couldn't they take their helmets off?
Because they're still
coming down from the
still,
sky.
But he's on the floor dead.
Well,
Yeah, but they can look down and see him on the floor.
Are they on the floor, Carl?
They're on the floor as
They're
well.
walking, are they?
Yeah, well, they sort of stood there looking at him.
They're stood there.
Yeah.
They're stood on the floor looking
They're
at him.
soldiers.
Why? But why? If
Because it might be in a battle zone. They might have their helmets on, and he's been shot in the head.
No.
Well, that does work. You see, this is my point. That one works. That one works. Unless you've given us a piece of information where that doesn't work. What's the difference? Why is yours different to he's been shot in the head in the trenches and they're looking at him and they keep their helmets on?
I just don't think it matters as much. If they're in the trench, they're already guarded a little bit, so they could take their hats off. It's the best mate, for God's sake.
Okay, he's dwelling on this. Are they normal hats?
What kind of hats
I'm
are
gonna give you
they?
the answer.
No, don't get ratty.
What kind of hats are they? Baseball
What
hats?
If I told you what sort of hats they are, you'd have the answer.
Wow. Okay, I've got to guess what sort of a hat it is then, have I?
Right.
Is it a trilby?
No.
Is it a bowler?
I know what it is.
What?
They're spacemen.
No. Oh, that's a good
That
one.
one
though.
works as well. This is my point.
I like that one a lot.
It works. He's fallen on the moon, and not that the moon happened. It was set
Yeah,
up,
it was
wasn't
all
it, in the
fake,
studio?
wasn't it?
We know that. Yeah. Okay, Carl. What's your answer?
Builders on a building site.
Why is that different to soldiers?
Because bricks don't fall in wars.
But bullets fly.
Right.
Let's play a record and we'll come back to it, Carl, while you think about what you've done.
Oh yeah, you've embarrassed
Let's play some
yourself.
classic Suede.
Yeah, and this is for David and Kieran. I think you wanted a bit of Butler. That was Jane's Addiction. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
This was a clip show. We recorded this a couple of weeks ago. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. It's not over yet, because tonight at 9:50 is the second part of The Office Christmas specials. It's brilliant. Watch it, and we'll be back next week live. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Bye.
Have a great new year.
But if you want, I'll pay for you to take history again.
Carl, we'd love to see you get a C or above. And
Well,
we're
I'll
willing
pay
to...
for you, and I'll get you some books. Right, now listen. We can, let's get, I reckon, when are the exams? June?
Something like that, yeah.
We'll try and register next week, and I reckon you can get an A or B
I'm
history.
Busy, I'm
in
busy.
history. No, don't worry about it, it's just easy. I get you Brody's notes. If Heat magazine, they love you, Carl. They could probably sort something out. They could probably pay for a tutor. They got a lot of money, they sell a lot of magazines.
I mean, it is always, almost always, and you found that out, I discovered this, it's always the Tudors and Stuarts. There's no fear for them not coming up. Now, what do you already know about them? You must already know stuff about Henry VIII and Elizabeth.
No, because it's too long ago to even get interested in. Do you know what I mean? You can't
Is that why you
relate to
didn't-
it.
Okay.
The Anderson thing, it was like, God, I bet my mum and dad were in an Anderson shelter. This is interesting.
What, when they-
Oh, my granddad would have, had something to do with this. But the Tudors, it's like, I don't know even if they had a family back then.
Play a record, we come back
Hang
to
on,
this.
hang
Sorry,
on, hang on.
Steve,
Because I need to introduce my the new feature.
Yeah,
for the
I
record.
don't know if I had a family back then.
Carl,
Give me
listen, let me
genius,
just
Carl.
ask you now, right? If you can finish this sentence, we've got a chance. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded.
Died. What is it?
We just need to do a little bit of work, but otherwise I think you're going to be fine. It's how you remember what happened to Henry VIII's wives.
They're little...
Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded.
It's like spam. Support... What's it? Support, protection, anchorage, movement. That's how
You're going to that's nothing to do with the Tudors
No,
and
nothing to
Stuarts.
do with the skeleton.
Yeah, see, no, we're not doing biology.
Mnemonics and acronyms.
What happened to Henry VIII's last wife? Did she die, or did she not die? Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded.
Do you know that the only king that has got a moustache is... No. The only king that hasn't got a moustache is the King of Hearts on the playing cards.
Carl is genuinely... I don't know if he's actually upset or embarrassed, but it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? You were 15 and didn't go to school.
If you were my friends, I think you would have just said, oh, we can't find them.
Why? But you just
What's
matter,
that
though.
to do with that?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's ridiculous. Do it again because you want to learn, because there's great things in the world to learn about. Don't worry. The GCSE is vocational. Is vocationally for a 15, 16-year-old to go on to do A-levels or whatever, or to get results. But you don't need that because you've done very well. You don't care about the Tudors and the Stuarts. I mean,
I mean, I've had a couple of jobs, not this one, because you don't need qualifications to get a job.
obviously.
In the radio.
Yeah, obviously.
You're absolutely right.
But
Yeah.
the ones that I have got in the past, I did, because I didn't collect them, I had to lie. And I didn't like go mad. I didn't say I had A's and stuff. But I didn't put history down because I didn't even know I did it.
So it's a bonus.
I kind of treated myself to like a D and a couple of C's and that, so it's like, well, he's not...
I love the fact that Carl even then was honourable. It's like, I'll at least put down the ones I think I took and lie, but the ones I didn't take, I won't lie about.
Yeah, and don't give yourself a B. If they're going to find out you lied, give yourself a B
Well,
next
it
time,
could
Carl.
backfire, couldn't it? I mean, my brother's a bit mental, and he used to do things like go for jobs and say, "Oh yeah, I've done this before," like being a mechanic, and he's never even picked up a spanner, and yet he'd have the confidence to go and try and fix cars. Well, I'm not that daft, but God, and he.
Who do you blame for this?
that's just an easy way out. I have to blame myself. No?
Yeah.
What was the teacher like?
Well, there's loads of different ones. I didn't like... I mean, the history teacher, it is my own fault, because with her, she's a bit mental. And I used to kind of stop the lesson by saying, "Oh, miss, tell us about your fireplace you've got that is made from a gravestone." Because that's what
That
she
would
had.
stop any English teacher in their tracks.
And she loved telling you about it. So
Yeah.
it was like, oh,
I learned
brilliant.
that from a teacher,
So that's why
yeah.
I didn't know about divorce, head loss, and all that.
Yeah.
Dandruff legs.
Because-
Horse, head loss, dandruff legs.
But remember now, divorce beheaded died, divorce beheaded survived. That's all you got to remember.
And what's that?
That's what happened to Henry VIII's various
In order.
wives. In order.
What does it spell out?
No, it doesn't spell out
spell anything, you just
it's
gotta
saying
remember
it.
the rhythm.
In order in which he married.
Yeah, but it helps. It's like when my mum taught me the alphabet. She taught me as like a song.
A,
And like
B, C,
constant-
D, E, F, G.
Yeah, constantly. No, not like that.
Huh.
That's how everyone else could do it, and I couldn't do it that way.
Right.
What
That
tune did she do
A,
it
B,
to?
C, D. It was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I feel like, it feels like Christmas Day.
Well, you didn't get the gift you wanted.
Yeah, do you know that, like, anticlimax? When,
You've been looking forward to it for so long.
yeah, you know,
Well, I mean, I knew you were looking forward to it. That's why it took you 14 years to get the result, and then it was 2 other people that got them for you.
Do you wish that we hadn't done it?
no. It's alright.
It's alright, isn't it?
What's your girlfriend going to say?
I don't think I'll see her again.
She likes a man who knows about the Tudors and Stuarts, does she?
Yeah, first gladiator, then the...
Yeah, you've been bluffing. Whenever she said, "Where did you go to Stuarts?" You go, "Good." Like, lots of things, but look, it's a bird.
What happened to Henry VIII's last wife?
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, Friends is on telly.
on.
No, I just changed the subject by saying things like, you know, about the only king in a pack of cards.
That threw off the scent. That
threw us off the scent.
That wouldn't fool an invigilator, would it? That's the thing. You can't use that one with an exam board.
I'm always looking at stuff. I was looking at stuff this morning because of Yoragella last night. eating all that funny food and that, and also they all got a bit scared last night, didn't they, with a snake?
I didn't see that. So is this I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
Yeah, he got all worried about a snake getting on the sort of wandering about in between the sleeping bags and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were all scared, and it's so
Leave
easy.
it with me. Sorry, the doctor says, leave it with me. Yeah. Leave it with me.
Well, they were all scared because there's a snake, and it's so easy to find stuff out before they. Where are they? Where is this jungle?
Australia, I
Right.
think.
Before they went, give it half an hour on the internet. I found out with snakes, you don't need to worry, right? They're deaf. They haven't got any ears.
Right.
So as long as you're really quiet,
Creep
it'll,
around,
it'll
yeah.
probably leave you alone.
Yep.
And also, they don't have eyelids.
Uh-huh.
So they were suggesting if one's coming towards you, just like kick sand in its eyes. Because it can't blink, and it leaves it a bit like annoyed, and it wanders off. But they didn't do any research before they went.
Yeah.
And that's
I think your knowledge would hold you in good stead. I don't think you need to know any more than you know.
You know, you've done maths, you think?
Yeah.
Did no revision for that.
no.
Okay. English, do you remember what it was? Did they ask you about Shakespeare? Did they ask you
I
about
can't
books?
remember, but I must have done it because I thought that was.
It was English language, not English literature, wasn't it? So it was
Was it
like
spelling and all that
So
sort
was
of
it? No, was it like a comprehension? You read a passage and had to ask questions on it. Was it? Did you have to
I might
write a
not have
short
done
essay?
I don't know. I can't remember any of that.
Okay.
I did a science,
Okay, physics or chemistry?
physics.
All right, well done. And this is all you think?
You actually took that. You actually took physics GCSE. You think?
You're obliged to do a language, I think. Did you do French?
I did French for a bit,
I
but
don't think you are. I don't think you have to do a
I
language.
think you have at GCSE, I think you've got to.
Well, English quite good. I think that's his language he did.
I can't.
So you don't know about
I can't
language? History?
remember.
Geography?
Just what you will find out, won't we?
Okay, but you just can't remember. I can't believe you can't remember turning up for these things, because it's quite a big moment in people's lives. It is the thing that you've been working to all of your educational life.
On the day that the things came out, I was working at as a printer,
Okay.
and it was a really busy
A lot
day.
of spelling mistakes. That
It was
day,
a really
that
busy
paper,
day,
wasn't
so
it?
you're bound to forget.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I had to use gold ink that day,
Oh.
and it's.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
yeah,
not a
yeah,
printer,
yeah.
so you don't know.
No, that's the biggie, innit?
But it's tough. You've got to really get your rollers clean.
Karl, play a record, mate, and good luck with the exam results. Hopefully we'll have them for you by next week.
It's time to give Karl... You're actually nervous, aren't you? I'm a little bit nervous. Just to recap, Karl is 30 this year. He never went to get his results of his GCSEs. So myself and Steve took it upon ourselves to phone his school, track them down, and we actually got your results. What did you think you took?
Did English,
Right.
maths,
Yeah.
art,
Right.
and I think I did physics.
Okay. Well, you didn't do any of them.
Eh?
You didn't do any of them. You didn't register. You registered for one exam and took one exam and got results for one exam. So I don't know what you thought you were turning up to, or you weren't registered, or you didn't.
You're familiar with the notion of registering for an exam. You have to kind of officially register in order to be eligible.
What do you mean, register? I turned up for a couple.
Yeah, you can't just show up. You have to register for them.
You have to pay this because it costs the school money, so they have had to have paid for you if they thought you were going to pass. You can't just turn up on the day and ask for some paper at the front.
I never got a letter telling me that.
Well, that's because you were never at school.
But you did somehow register or registered for one exam. You registered for history.
It's a topic that you've always been interested in.
I was saying to Ricky before, World War II, I loved it.
Not the actual event.
No,
the
but
study
just
of it.
all
You
the
mean?
stuff like, about the Anderson shelters and stuff like that.
Yep.
And the bombs and that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I took it, it had nothing to do with that. It was more about the Tudors.
So the Second World War didn't come up. You mean there were no questions about the Anderson shelters?
Nothing.
That's devastating.
So
So what are you expecting the result to be?
is that seriously? Is that it?
Yeah, it's the only one you took and registered.
As far as the school is concerned, or
yeah.
certainly in
Well, it's the
terms
only
of
one
what
that
they told
counts.
us.
It's the only result. It's the only one that counts. Yeah, you've got.
I don't. Did you register for yours?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got certificates and everything.
So what? Do you do that before the exam? Do you have to go somewhere and sign something, or?
Yeah, you don't check your results and then decide if you want to register. It's not like Millionaire when you look at the question and go, I think I'll take the money.
Yeah.
You go.
No.
But anyway, you must have registered for one, or maybe your teacher put it in. Put you in for it.
I didn't do it.
They must have been
Someone else
confident.
registered
They
for
must
me.
have been confident. They must have thought your best bet was history.
Right. So, what did they get?
You got an E, which I think, technically, is a pass.
E.
It's a bad pass, but there's F,
How
and there's
much
U.
You're not going to be doing a PhD.
You can get an F, right, which is fail, and then a U, which is ungraded. Now, I don't know why the U exists, because F means you failed. U is like them going, you not only failed, but you wasted my time.
So,
We're annoyed that you took this exam.
so who thought they'd register me to get an E?
well, they didn't.
Well, they
think
didn't.
you'd
I
get
think
any.
they were hoping. It was rather like you with the lottery. They were hoping
see-
for something better than
You
nothing.
see, I assume that the man who registered for that thought he can scrape an E if Anderson shout come up.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You've got. Now, what I'd like to do, Karl, is I've started your re-education. You've read a book on Rasputin. I'll be asking you a few questions about that later. I've got another book for you to read next week. Next week, I've got a
I'm
little.
not in the mood.
What?
Not in the mood.
Oh, come on. Look. What's that? What does that say?
It's that fella. It's the picture of the bloke that he used to use for Citizen Smith.
Yeah? Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was quite happy, I think, when he found out that Robert Lindsay was involved. He went, yeah, of course you can. No worries, yeah.
What
So-
are your feelings, Karl? What
do you think? Are you
emotions
depressed?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm sure I turned up for more, so it just wasted me time.
Listen, they don't matter.
I'm sure I
you're
did more
doing
than one.
very well. You can educate yourself. GCSEs are merely a step on the ladder to help you, not just for education, but they're more vocational than anything else. You're doing very well, and you're reading books. Don't worry about it. The SIBO, the bitter end on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're
right.
already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any
Or
time.
Do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got cheap as chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that monkey news is exactly the same as cheap as chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, he's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique are dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their music for us.
I want to kick off with a song that is, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 40 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video. Yeah. And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? This is Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary boat.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere, knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later, it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding, da-ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in, because we need some.
Street Life, Roxy Music off the Stranded album. That's what I used to jump around to.
What would you have been wearing while you were listening to
that? Well, probably Brutus Gold jeans.
Classy.
Or green flash pumps.
Sure. Any socks?
I would have had socks, yeah. I'd have probably been wearing the shirt my mum got me from Tesco's, which was again a Brutus shirt, and it had women in bikinis eating bananas on a chaise longue.
Of course it did. So, lots of small ones, or just one big
lots of little small ones. Yeah, so so that was that.
A trilby?
I didn't wear a
trilby. Did you have a toy with a trilby?
I remember when I went on holiday about that time, and I was about 14. My older brother had this leather jacket, and I was on the beach. Just in my shorts and that, and I went to get an ice cream or something. I said, "Can I borrow a jacket?" And I put his jacket on, and I was supposed on the beach thinking they are all looking at me because I look so good. And I also had a straw Stetson, and I really thought, I'm turning into quite a man.
Yes, I'm quite a catch.
Yeah. Just thinking they're looking at going, who's that dude? Is he American? Has he just come from some sort of rodeo?
Wait a minute, I'm in a bikini and I like bananas. I could be the woman for him.
Oh dear.
What was that? Didn't you have a t-shirt or a jacket or something you wore to university that was pretty classy? Didn't it have like some foul language on it or something? What was that?
I'd when I was this was when I was 18, right? The Christmas or the birthday before I went to university, got two sweatshirts, one black, one red, had bullshit on them. Just on the bow. Right. And the red one, all my clothes, the first wash, everything was pink. All my white shirts and my white socks, of course, because I just put it in, I didn't know. Yeah. So I was a man at university with all pink clothes except for a rather nice red sweatshirt with bullshit on it. Again, turning into quite a man.
Quite the man. Was that pre or post the time you washed your clothes by getting in the bath? And
that was That was the second year when I was had to go in digs at our Halls residence. So I had a bath, and you had to sort of like pay for a bath, So I thought, two birds with one stone. I got in the bath with all my white shirts, because I was going through sort of, wearing a white shirt and tie, that sort of, David Sylvian sort of frying for everything. And, Daz. And I just wriggled around in it. I washed myself. It's quite a good exfoliant. I didn't do it again because it was sort of not good for the skin, Daz.
Quite sore, is it, around the sort of the more intimate regions?
Yeah. So there you go. Roxy Music and Street Life. Karl.
Thoughts?
I just was working out time, really. We've got last week we had a lot of stuff that we didn't manage to cram in.
Which was good.
So I'm just looking at, we have got Cheap as Chimps coming. Songs of Phrase.
Oh, we haven't
chatted about some stuff.
Why don't we kick off with that so we don't forget it? Cheap as Chimps or Songs of Phrase or the film thing. We didn't get the film done yesterday.
We've also got a new feature, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I should just point out now that someone has, Ashley Phillips has emailed in, because obviously with Songs of Phrase, what Karl does, for those that have not heard it, he takes a phrase that you might hear commonly on the show, and then he uses various
There's this
songs.
hairy Chinese kid.
Was the one
you
we
never
kicked off
seen an old bloke eating a Mars bar.
And, as I say, he uses different chunks of songs and he makes up that phrase. And so he has made some suggestions here, Karl, because he thinks that the more common Karl, you're an idiot, fool, etc., perhaps a little overheard, he'd like to maybe hear Karl, pause, I don't know where to start, which is a common one from Ricky. Karl, which bit of that do you actually think is true? And then there's the regular dialogue between the three of us. Karl, well, you know, it could happen. Me, sure. Ricky, no, Karl, it could never happen. Not now, not ever. You're an idiot, play a record. So maybe some of those you could use next time.
Well, will we get it going then for today?
Yeah.
This week we're. Do you remember the story about my auntie having wind for 5 minutes? Yeah.
Your auntie, was it your auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora. She was on a lot of medication and stuff, and I think that's a side effect comes with it. So she had wind for 5 minutes. So I thought we'd dig that one out. Okay. Classic line. Me auntie had wind for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I've got loads of songs here.
How many is that?
Me auntie had wind for 5 minutes. 7 tracks.
Oh, that's tricky.
Why do you learn?
Okay, so you need to identify, if you can be bothered, the artists.
Yeah,
that's what we're after, isn't it?
All right.
Okay. Let's go.
My auntie had wind.
All right, we'll play it a few times.
Just remember, as many as you can get, because the winner would probably be, who gets 5 or something. So don't worry if there's a couple you can't get, because you could still probably win.
Go on. Again.
My auntie had wind.
Can I just, what's the email address?
It's, well, if they go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, they can just send them through there and
They
that.
can send them through that way. Which of these is the prize bag?
Yeah, don't be getting them mixed up.
That's the one, is it, Karl?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what hot treats you could win. As I get them out, Karl, do you want to play it once more?
Yeah.
My auntie had wind.
I recognise all of them except one.
Yeah.
Right, let me see
Or
what
maybe
we've got
2.
here. Once again, Karl, you excelled yourself with an arbitrary collection of DVDs.
Just hanging around, were they?
Just hanging around. Again, I'm always interested to know which of our XFM listeners has tastes as broad as this.
Go on.
We've got the recent BBC adaptation of The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Brilliant.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
We've
all
got, what's this? Is this this is something involving Air, the band Air. I think it's a single at best.
Yeah.
This is probably worth having. This is the current Flaming Lips album. So you've excelled yourself there, actually, Karl. That's not bad. An XFM mouse map. They're as common as muck.
Oh, hold on. You can't give away that mouse mat. It's a piece of foam.
Now, I was going to dismiss the oddball sci-fi movie K-Pax featuring Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges, but Karl, is it
It's
signed by Kevin Spacey?
It's signed, yeah. It's an actual. So win that and put it on eBay for £4.50.
And man alive,
What is that?
Just look at their faces.
No, Karl, don't give that. No one wants that unless it's ironic.
Series 1 and 2 on DVD of popular northern-based sitcom Bread.
Buy it, sell it. The game's getting hard because someone's dealing you a losing card. They all had a go. All the actors had a line on that song.
Play the clips again.
Play the clips again. They really want to win it now.
Here we go.
My auntie had wind.
I can't believe this hasn't been done before.
It's extraordinary.
All right.
Because most of our ideas have. Verve, Lucky Man on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
The emails, I should point out, aren't flooding in on the
Nobody
competition.
always takes time when they go through the website.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll be arriving in a bit.
Do you want to play it once more for those that have just joined us?
All right then.
My auntie had wind.
There you go.
Brilliant.
My auntie had wind for 5 minutes.
Brilliant. Genius.
Name the artists. Rick, I sometimes get off at the Tube at Tottenham Court Road if I want to look at the record shops before I come into XFM, and I always cut through Chinatown.
Oh yeah.
And every time I come through Chinatown, the same thought always strikes me. I always feel like I want to just gather all the little locals, all the little Chinese fellas, just gather them round and just go, guys, in what way is this a town?
not, is
This
it?
is not, at best, what you've got here is a novelty street.
Yeah, Gerrard Street is not a town,
No,
mate.
it's not a town. You've had this
Just
for like
because you put a
100
little
years. It's not
pagoda.
expanding.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just call it Chinatown and claim it's a town.
If I was them though and you do that, I go, what are you talking about? It is a town. It is a town. It's
What-
our
what
town.
way?
It is a town. It's our town. We got all lots of stuff.
Where's your church? Where's your mayor?
We needed. We got a betting shop.
Not enough.
It is.
See, all you've got here is restaurants.
No,
that does not a town make.
no. Got a little supermarket with snacks.
What does it sell?
Snacks.
Specifically, I would imagine crackers.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to buy a dragon? Do you want to buy an ornamental dragon?
If I wanted to buy one, this is where I would.
Do you want to buy a gold dragon?
Is it made of gold?
No, it's made of plastic,
Plastic.
but it's sprayed gold. Do you want to buy that?
It's not a town.
It is a
It's
town.
not a town.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because when I first came to London, I genuinely thought Chinatown was going to be this amazing, what they've got there is
You'd hear a gong and every time we went in there,
and
right?
there'd be rickshaws and people walking on those little sort of wooden shoes. You know those ones? They're brilliant. They are just clomping around in them, but nothing. It's nothing. It's just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just reminds me of, have you ever been to any of those sort of museums? You tend to have them up north where they've got you sort of sit in a little cart and it sort of rides you through kind of, I don't know, it might be,
Newcastle,
the Victorian era.
Yeah. Could I have half a pound of those sweets, please?
Exactly.
Of course you can.
If there was some animatronic then, it would just be an exhibit.
Yeah. Their concession to being 100 years ago is that there's some scales in the shop and there's a horse outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
The traditional sounds and smells of old England.
And the voice of going, of course, there was no television.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah.
Haven't they got
Welcome to Chinatown.
Ding, 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 ding.
So it's not, it's a good point.
Is that a piece of traditional music? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is that some traditional Chinese music, or is that music that someone in this country wrote, thinking it sounded like Chinese music?
I think it was the Vapors, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? That? Because it sounds so, that's the music, isn't it? But are you sure they didn't take that from some other source?
it's that pentatonic scale, isn't it? What is it called? It's the black notes on the piano.
Right, that's the one I can play along with EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne and some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, forget it.
Well,
And
not
we went
really.
somewhere
Specifically,
else.
do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but why don't you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's
Well,
my
that's the
favourite.
other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the streets.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? That's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
No, but why is it? Why is it?
I don't know what they do.
Careful. Listen, no, but why is
That's why they used to wear those little wooden shoes.
it? No, okay, we've got...
No, but the thing is as well, they try and wash it with water, which doesn't work with lard, and it's like oil.
Famously, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even I know that.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
scrub it.
So,
You think
sorted that out.
Yeah.
You think they'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for your thoughts on Chinatown, Carl.
Right, I'm going to play this thing again, because it is a bit slow today, the email.
Oh, because it's too hard.
It's not too hard. There's just clips of songs. What are the artists? Email in.
Light and sea and wind.
XFM.co.uk.
He's getting annoyed because he put the work in and no
Well.
one's... He's getting annoyed! Oh...
Remember, I think Kevin Spacey and the signed K-Pax DVD is probably the only incentive to try and have a go at that one.
Do you just think you could win by getting one of them?
Exactly.
Coming in
They're coming in now, okay. This is electronic. Electronic, getting away with it.
Definitely. Do you reckon we'll get away with it? You see, you've worried me now.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's worried me.
My
Carl.
apologies if you're offended at all by my reference to those little wooden shoes. Well, that's not going to help, Rick.
dear.
That Chinese women used to wear. I don't think they still wear them.
We've only had one complaint, haven't we? We got from the Sonys, that one about talking about the swan's penis. But
Yeah.
You know, things about complaints is people complain all the time. It's whether it's upheld because it goes to an authority, and then they have to go, oh yeah, look, that was in poor taste or pre-watershed or
Some of the things you said on TV, though, you must have been stung.
I've only had one upheld, one serious slap on the wrist for something I said. But
What was he saying? Can you repeat it?
well, I can. Yeah, I was talking about, and it was a true story. I was talking about this little old man who his daughter was taken to home because he used to fry up bacon and rub it round to get the dog to lick them.
Right. And you got a complaint?
Yeah.
And that was it. That's why you got a complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Well, he said it on Songs of Praise.
They said it was in poor taste, I suppose.
What other complaints?
You know the biggest complaint ever on TV, the most complaints ever for anything on TV was the showing of The Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Do you know the second? Yeah, the second was I think Anne Robinson put in the Welsh into room 101.
What? Because she didn't like him and that.
Yeah, she just said, well, they're going in the, you know.
She said it slightly more eloquently than that.
Yes, yeah.
I can the people or the place.
I don't know.
I think it was the place and therefore the people.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
No, well, you know, my mum and dad have sort of moved from Manchester. They reside now in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And it is...
Look at his face, turning his nose up.
No, but it is pretty depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them places that... it's like you go back in time and that when you go there. I mean, maybe the major cities there, maybe Cardiff is all right.
What, even coming from Manchester, it's like going back in time?
It's like one of them places that it feels like every day is Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's just depressing and grey and slate
Lots of
everywhere.
vicars walking around going, I'm late.
Well, yeah, it is the sort of attitude they have, right? This is true because my mum and dad live there and that, right? And they love it. It's all right. It's an healthy place to go when you get older and that. But this is why they don't move on in Wales.
Well, I'd just like to make another sorry to any Welsh people listening. We're not saying you don't move on. Carl is.
No, but...
Sorry about the little Chinese shoes again.
The thing
as well.
is, it's good that, in a way, that they do that, and they don't want to be, like, you know, rushing about everywhere, because the way London isn't that great either, is it? Because it's totally opposite here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not having a go. It is a bit dull. I think even people who live there will agree with me, right? But, like, one of the shops that my mum and dad use, right, it's only a little sort of villagey type shop, can't be bothered staying open for hours and hours, right? Because there's not enough people who use the shop.
Yeah.
So what you do is, they get used to what you buy. And
They leave it out.
They put it in a phone box outside.
They put it in a phone box?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get wet.
So my dad's loving that.
Well,
Once he
yeah.
found that out, it was like, brilliant.
But how is that a bad thing? That's brilliant.
Well, it's not for other people. It is for my dad, because he's picking up all sorts of stuff.
Oh,
Chickens.
no, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
He's not nicking other people's shopping.
Well, it's not like nicking, is it? Because it's not theirs yet.
Oh, and you've stitched him up on radio.
Well, of course, because they're going to think, who is there in town with a Manc accent who hangs around a lot?
Who keeps making phone calls and is getting fatter.
Yeah.
That's
You've stitched him right
I love
up
that.
there,
I
Carl.
love that your dad was excited when he found out.
I can't believe that he's moved there. He's retired to this little village where it's based on trust and community, and he is abusing it. He's using his scally Manc ways.
Bloody hell, Lakers, there's no bread again.
There's old women
Was
going
empty.
hungry.
Yeah.
Their cats aren't getting fed. And your father is just, that's obscene. That's obscene.
Oh, I think it's Die Thief. That fella from Manchester.
I don't even think they've got Sky there yet, have they? They can't listen. They won't know what's...
I think you stitched him right up. I hope you have, actually. I hope he goes down for it. I hope he's hounded out of the community like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
They should get burning torches, go up to the
Set fire
mansion.
to his cottage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right, well...
He's out of the choir.
Yeah.
Streets.
Yeah. Streets. Has it come to this?
Could I just extend, Rick, my apologies now to both the Chinese community and any Welsh people listening.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that list will increase as the show goes on.
Forget about tomorrow. Feeder. Right. listener, I'm talking to you now. Have you seen these posters around with me and Steve on it, right? It's embarrassing, right? We were mucking around at a photo session and XFM wanted to do some posters. We couldn't be bothered to do them again, so we let them have this one. Irony comes back to haunt you, and it looks like I think I'm Simon Templar or something, and Steve's alright. But we think that Karl should be in it.
Definitely.
Karl doesn't want to be in it, but it looks like everyone listens to this show for Karl's basically, innocent stupidity and some great tracks.
Exactly.
They don't listen for us anymore,
No.
Steve. So I think it should be a campaign to get Karl on the poster.
Yeah. Well, I should point out that I think XFM are more than happy to have him on the poster.
So it's just him.
You don't want to be on there, do you?
There's no need for me to be on it.
Of course there is.
Why not?
I get so many emails here as I'm sat during the show reading them. So many emails saying, what does Karl look like? I
Well,
want
if they
pictures of Karl.
go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, we've got those film bits on there, those video mock-ups where I'm part of it. You can sort of...
That's not
see
enough,
it on
Karl. People want to see your face. You're part of the show.
Not
You're an
bothered.
intrinsic part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you on the poster. Why?
It'll be too much on a poster. They can only take in so much.
What do you mean?
They can only
It's
take in
good.
so much.
Yeah, it's good with two people.
No.
It's enough.
So what do groups do then?
Well, they haven't...
It's like Ringo Starr is being left off the cover of Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah. Or Rutherford doesn't get in a look in with Genesis.
Exactly.
Well,
You know,
Which would be outrageous.
yeah. Oh, sorry, Tony Banks, you can't be in this one.
Yeah.
It's just me and you will be very. You see, you look like the Collins,
yeah,
so
but
you've got to be
I
in there.
don't photograph that well either.
You're joking. Is it because the shine? You look like a little cue ball because it just shines off the
A
top.
lot of people as well, you should dispel the myth. A lot of people think for some reason that you're fat. A lot of people say to me, is he fat?
No, but that's because I haven't got much hair, so it looks like my head's big.
No, they haven't even seen you. They just think from listening to the show that you're fat.
That's because you're northern. They think you just eat chips
Yeah.
and complain about the weather,
Well,
complain about the south.
I just think you could answer a lot of your critics.
but then you see what I don't like about this world. A lot of people judge people on the way they look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you
hey. If only more people thought like that, Steve.
But Karl, you judge people on the way they look.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. But I couldn't with me, could I? Because I don't know what I look like.
What?
If I was listening to me on the radio, I wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, he's a," and slag me off and that, because I don't know what I look like, and I quite like that. Do you know what I mean?
I lost.
I don't know what
Absolutely
you're talking about.
lost.
Just believe me, right? I'm right on this one. It's best if you leave it.
Well, we're not going to leave it. We're going to get you on the poster.
Yeah.
I mainly have to see myself on videotape this morning. That's put me
I
even
showed
more
him.
off.
The animal show I did, the show.
Yes.
I'm doing a video, and I did behind the scenes footage, and I've got you've seen it, haven't you?
I feel a bit of Karl on there, isn't there? Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
It's lovely. He can't believe it. He said, "Is it playing slow?" Because he's so slow. When I come into the office, going, "All right." That's how you
And my
talk.
head as well. I look like I'm looking into a spoon. I'm not happy with it.
I just think that if we're willing if Ricky's willing to use his celebrity profile for the sake of the show,
Yeah.
I'm willing to look like let's say a fairly handsome, kind of cool customer. I think the very least, Karl, is that you appear on there as well. You could dress up smart.
Are you worried that you'll look the worst out of all three of us?
Who am I standing next to? I'm next to Steve. I'm fairly confident.
Yeah.
I like the way it's so predictable. You pull the string because you know what it is. It's
You pull the string.
what were we talking about before? I was to tell you, the most complaints ever, the Last Temptation of Christ.
I haven't seen it.
What is it? It's Scorsese, isn't it?
It's Martin Scorsese, and I've bought the film actually recently because I was intrigued to see it, but I've not actually watched it. But from what I understand, the reason that it was so outrageous is because it has a whole sequence which shows what it would be like if Jesus had lived his life and not martyred himself on the cross, but lived his life as a human being, part of which is him having sex. And so I think that was chiefly what the outrage was, that it was showing this godly man to be, as human as he was supposedly, because he's supposed to be human as well. So that's the reason. That was the reason that there was complaints there. I don't know. I haven't seen the film. I can't say.
You see him, do you?
You see him having sex, I think, yes.
Although it is an actor, Karl.
Yeah, it's not
let's point
actually
out.
Jesus Christ.
It's not the real. It's not the real Robert Powell.
No.
It's an actor playing Robert Powell.
Is that, you see, sex on films and all that, right? When I was growing up,
Here we
I'd
go.
be watching... No, I'm just saying an example of this, really,
Go on.
right? When I was growing up as a kid and I'd be, watching films with my dad, right? He'd really be enjoying a film,
Yeah.
right? And then a sex scene would happen.
Right.
And he'd go...
On film. Or just behind you.
In the film, a sex scene would happen,
Your brother up to his old tricks again.
and he'd get up and go make a cup of tea, right?
Right.
Typhoon that he'd stolen from some sort of telephone box.
And like even recently, he thinks it ruins a film. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no need for it to happen, is there? Really?
Yes.
Why?
Sometimes it's warranted. If the film itself is
There's some films it isn't though. Some films it
of
isn't.
course, some films it's arbitrary.
I think the films that him and his dad watched together on Channel 5,
Yeah.
probably not. Is it only on Channel 5
but
in
do
your
you not-
house?
But let's put it, if you're watching, I don't know, a late night, Friday night,
From
erotic thriller.
1983.
Yeah, illegal briefs. A beautiful lawyer has to defend a man who may be a killer. She falls in love with him, but does she know the real man?
Oh dear.
You know what I mean, though.
Lest you forget, of course, that I...
Love Heat. With the bloke that is now in... Go on.
of course, that I, according to the Internet Movie Database, I once appeared in one of those films, in the film Killer Image, a Canadian film, I believe, from 1989. According to that computer...
It's all wrong, isn't it?
It's all wrong. It's all
completely
wrong. Of course it is, yeah. Apparently I was in that, and I played the role of Kirk.
Was it a porn thing?
No, I think it's just an erotic thriller.
Oh, right.
That I suppose it
You
is.
only had a very small part though, didn't you?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need to go that far. Say like in this Jesus program, right?
Film.
What's it called?
The Last Temptation of
You
Christ.
just like talking. You know what? What's his name? Is it Ralph in The Simpsons?
Yes.
I drawed a kitty cat. It's like talking to that.
Yeah.
No, but right, this sensation thing, right?
Do you know, often we don't get that many complaints on this show. We don't get very many complaints. And I think that's either because there's no listeners, or B, it's because most people agree with Karl. And that
I
terrifies
know.
me.
Or they let him off because it's like, you can plead insanity, you can go mental and kill a few people, but they go, oh, he's a bit bad.
No, but was it because like they're saying that he was having it away, or is it because you saw it? What got the complaints?
The complaint was the very suggestion that Christ
It was
himself would be
a
having
blasphemous
sex.
thing, not the fact that you saw an actor's knob.
So what about if they just cut it down a bit and you like saw the little stable door closing?
It wasn't the baby Jesus having sex. It was the grown man.
The stable door shutting.
No, but do you know
It's
what
the
they do?
nativity scene.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is.
then-
The wise men saying, I can't believe we brought myrrh, we should have brought condoms.
It's like that, yeah. There's 2 for 1 offering, Boots.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking. With frankincense.
It's just that it's always awkward.
Should we
isn't it?
apologise now to the Christian church as well?
yeah. So
Sorry,
we-
the little Chinese fellas, little Welsh fellas, and the little Christian fellas.
We haven't said anything wrong.
No.
It's like, you see, when I was growing up,
Stable door. I love the idea that in Karl's world, he was born in a stable, just thought, well, I love this place.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay here the rest of my days.
This is good here. Oh, brilliant.
but when I was watching telly with my mum and dad, I mean, it still happens now, right? My dad will sort of go, oh, ruined, good film ruined, right?
Yeah.
If some sex scene happens.
But why doesn't he
But
just
what are we
ignore
talking
it?
about sex scene? Are we talking about a kissing or are we talking about penetration and looking at the camera?
Well,
Going,
just-
are you enjoying this, Pilkingtons? What are we talking about? What is sort of extreme levels we talking about?
Right, last time I was down there, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black is a terrible film.
yeah.
Right? There was good film, and then it's going to happen because like the music comes in. Brad Pitt's keeping quiet. A woman's eyeing him up.
Sure.
So my mum, my mum's worked it out already, and she's going. Anything on the other side, love?
She knows. She
She
knows.
knows it's something's.
So you can be enjoying a film and you can be an hour and 10 in, and then some spidey senses of one of them can go, should we turn it over? And the other one goes, yeah, all right.
Are you sure it's not them protecting you from scenes of sex? So that what they're thinking is, what if Karl gets the idea to have sex?
Yeah.
That could lead to procreation. We don't want any more like him.
Yeah.
We've got to end the line here.
You sure it's not the doctor? Keep calling out going, you are keeping away from
exactly.
women, aren't you?
He must never find out.
Are you
how
sure
it's
they're not
done.
embarrassed because they're watching a sex scene with their son?
It happens every time, right? There's 2 things that my mum does, right? It's that if there's sex scene on the telly, she'll go, anything on the other side, love? And the other thing she always says, if ever there's anything on the telly with Elvis in it,
Yeah.
she goes, oh, I like him, right? And we all know, we sat there, we know what she's going to say next.
Yeah.
So you don't even bother saying why, right? And she goes, he likes fat, ugly people.
He what?
He liked fat, ugly people. He didn't always go for like the good-looking fans in the crowd.
What Elvis did?
Yeah.
Right.
That was always the thing. And
I'm sorry. Now, hold on. I don't know what we're doing now with our lives, Steve. Wait a minute. Right.
So your mum says two things, right? She either says...
Is there anything else on the other side?
Or, I like Elvis. There's a pause because you know what she's going to say next. She says, he liked fat, ugly people. How often does this occur?
Well, because they've got, like, you know, Sky, there's a lot of those channels on. They're like the music channels. So Elvis always comes on. There's either an Elvis film, there's, like, you know, a classic hit by him on...
And she'll go, I like Elvis, he likes fat, ugly people. And what do you mean he liked fat, ugly people?
Is she a fat, ugly person?
Because there's that special Vegas show, isn't he, where he's dancing about, right? And he's got loads of scarves around his neck.
Towels.
Yeah. And, like, he always hands them down to the fat, ugly ones. Right. And I always say it's because they're the fat, you know, they've got a sweaty face because they can't, you know what I mean?
I don't know what world they live in.
I don't know how we've gone to this subject.
What sort of world are you got when you're watching his face? And what do you mean fat, ugly ones? You mean they're in the front, they're sweating a lot because they're a bit chubby?
So she thinks, you know, is giving them a towel because it's
but he's really going, wipe your face, you're putting me off, you fat cow. Stop sweating near me.
There's another one.
What?
So, hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We haven't slagged off hairy Chinese kids. We slagged off Chinese... We didn't slag anyone off. We just said they really haven't got a town as such, and they wear shoes. What did we say?
Yeah, little wooden shoes.
And what did the...
I just don't know how we got onto Elvis and big, fat, ugly women. I don't know I don't know how we sidestepped from the Last Temptation of Christ.
Did you see that Fat Girls and Feeders
Go
programme?
on a minute.
Eh?
What's Tom Petty first?
Oh, brilliant. It's a great song. Breakdown.
How many
Tom
other
Petty.
radio shows have talked about Last Temptation of Christ, Chinatown, fat, ugly women?
More than 60 minutes.
Exactly. Incredible. Sony Award winning.
During breaks, Painkiller on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
I should point out now, Rick, that the general consensus from the listeners is that Karl should definitely be on the poster.
But I know
obviously.
that. I know.
There's an interesting email
Of course
here.
they should. They're
It just
right.
says, I'd love to see Karl on the poster, especially as I'm watching him on the webcam today, and wearing that shirt, doesn't he look like Charlie Brown? He looks just like Charlie Brown from the Peanuts cartoons.
Oh my God.
That's it. From now on, if anyone ever asks me what
He
Karl
does
looks
look like Charlie Brown.
He
Oh,
looks just
it's
like
great
him.
because Charlie Brown has got that thing. You've got less features than Morph. It's just a round head and there's human aspects. It's just the bare minimum. When I draw a cartoon of him, it's so easy.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, if I go on the poster, this is what I'm worried about. Where do you go from there?
What do you mean?
Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Do you know, like before, you were talking about the complaint that a TV channel got about some fella putting bacon? Yeah?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about a
I
fella
didn't put the bacon on, but yeah, I was talking about it and it got a complaint, yeah.
Right. Now, he had to do that to get a kick. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you go from there? And it's the same for me on a poster. Once they've seen me...
Yeah. And we get sued by the estate of Charles M. Schultz for using without copyright his most popular creation.
Oh,
it's just that if people don't know, it keeps them interested. They don't need to
They're
know
not
what
tuning
I'm
in
like.
every week on the off chance that we'll...
They're wondering what you look like.
Yeah, but the ones who are, it just keeps them...
They won't let them down there when they see your picture. It won't let them down. It won't be a letdown.
It's exactly as it should
Leave
be.
it. Anyway, competition, yeah?
Right, let's get the answers. Let's get this out of the way. Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase, just in case you just tuned in, it's a new feature we've been doing. We take songs and chop them up and that, and it's a phrase that has cropped up on the show a few times. This week, we were going back to the classic Me Auntie I'd Win for 5 minutes.
Let's go back to the classic.
And let's have a
These are the
have a
answers,
listen.
is it? Okay.
My auntie and wind.
Right. So what you had there is you had the knack
Yeah.
with my Sharona.
Uh-huh.
Auntie was some Manson track.
Well, you don't even know what it was.
Auntie Everything, I think it's called, some album track, right? Then you had Bill Medley, Jennifer Warnes, I've Had the Time of My Life. You had Bob Dylan,
Wind. Idiot wind.
Blowing in the Wind.
Oh, Blowing in the Wind, was it?
What was after that? Four was 2468
Bob Dylan.
Motorway. 2468 Motorway.
Yeah.
Tom Robinson.
Tom
Yeah.
Robinson, yeah. That was the 4. Then you had the 5 from Manfred Man, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We wrapped it up with a bit of 5-star for a minute. Something about...
Can't wait.
yeah, can't wait another
Can't
minute.
wait another minute.
So they're the answers.
Yeah,
we're
well,
looking for someone who, I don't think we got anyone who had them all right. But
Nobody got all 7, although in your little answer list then you only listed 6 because
Yeah.
you got your numbers went out of sync in your own brain. Well done. Once again, smooth. I tell you what, Carl, why don't you next week at least write down the answers for yourself?
don't need to.
Well, you clearly do because you just embarrassed yourself.
Don't need to. You've proved that you do.
Fine, anyway. Well done. I'm going to give it to Paul Tier. PJ Tier, because he got 5 of the 7. Correct.
Well done.
So he gets.
And he's getting that signed Kevin Spacey
Yeah,
DVD.
if you can just email us your address as well and get them off to you today.
All right.
Brilliant.
That's what you're dealing with.
So you've done that competition, that's been put to bed.
Let's have a great tune, Rick, and then what else we got? We got some monkey news?
We've got some
we've got monkey news.
We've got cheap as chimps.
We're doing the film thing.
Right.
Got the
You can
film
win-
thing. What
you can
film is it this week?
Silence of the Lambs. You can be owning that by 3 o'clock on VHS.
Is it about $4.99? Is it?
Yeah, thereabouts.
20th century boy. Come on, Mark. Some people want a 21st century boy these days. Mark Bowden there. A little bit out of date on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Right, it's that time again, isn't it? Oh, monkey news.
Yeah, monkey news.
Oh, monkey news.
Right, if you're a new listener, this is where we do a bit of monkey news.
Oh, imagine him giving his chance on a news programme, like News Night Review or News at 10. Over to Karl Pilkington. Yeah, all right. This monkey's gone mad again. Go on.
Right, we've done quite a lot of good stuff. The one that sort of kicked up most of the fuss was probably Ollie the monkey.
I love the fact that they're all monkeys. He's a chimpanzee.
Wow. Right.
It's an ape.
Well, today, right, we're looking at one that's it's called Coco.
Oh yeah, the sign language one.
Well, what I've read about him is he speaks, right?
Oh, God.
Highly educated.
Yeah.
Photographer.
Carl!
Right?
I love the fact that when he gets a gifted ape, he has to look up to him. He realises that he is superior. I love that.
Right.
Oh.
And he also likes going on computer chat rooms.
I can't take this anymore, Steve. I'm going to be sick. Oh, God.
Which, right, that's pretty amazing.
You know, if an infinite number of monkeys are in an infinite number of chat rooms, they'll eventually type, which is your favourite episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Exactly, yeah. Karl Pilkington, you're an idiot.
But the thing is, right, you're saying about the infinite thing again, about monkeys, if you put them in a room with a typewriter, they'll come up with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I'd sort of agree with that, right, with monkeys who can't do other stuff, but this one I reckon's going to be busy taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I think monkeys that are boring...
Is there a boring monkey? Would you ever have a chimp and you'd go, Suzanne would go, I've got your birthday present. And you know, it's a chimp fella. He's about, about a sort of like a middle-aged chimp.
No, I'd love it. I'm talking on
Would you ever
behalf
go,
of the...
I'll tell you what, Suzanne, that one's boring.
No, but I bet the monkey would get bored, Do you know what I mean? The monkey would be bored. I'd be loving it. I'd love to have a little monkey, right? But what I'm saying is...
You really would, wouldn't you?
If
Yeah.
you buy him a camera, he'd be happy again, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, but that's just it. You wouldn't get in touch. It's like... If you can do other stuff, you don't want to do the boring stuff.
Forget the typing. Forget the monkey's typing. Talk about this monkey that's a photographer.
No, but we are in a way. I'm just saying that would be happier... Monkeys that have got nothing else to do, if they can't take pictures and that, and they can't go on chat rooms.
They're happy to sit in a room typing away for infinity, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But he's got maybe a little exhibition to put on.
Do you think...
Do you know that most chimps and apes and monkeys still actually just live in trees? These are in laboratories and zoos and things. You know that's not the norm. These monkeys walking around sort of chatting and riding bikes.
Yeah.
That's not natural.
Exactly.
No, I know, but
If you left a bike in the jungle and then came back a few years later, there wouldn't be monkeys riding around on it and a book. If you left a bike with a book in the basket, right, and you went away for 10 years and you came back, there wouldn't be a whole new transport system and schools.
No.
They'd eat it. They'd throw it round and eat it.
All right, then, so what you're saying is you can't... You see, what I think is, right, and don't take this the wrong way in that, right? Stephen Hawking,
Yes.
right? Now, he had a bad illness. Now, I wonder if he'd be as bright as he is if he didn't have that.
Right.
Because he's had time to sit down. He's like, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
They've gone give him a book. And he read it. I like that. Give us another one.
Yes.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Yes.
Now, what I'm saying is monkeys... yeah,
Right.
This one here, Coco, which I think was a gorilla,
Right.
right? That wouldn't have been happy on a little keyboard, just doing that all
Typing
day,
away.
because it'd be going, well, I could be out taking pictures.
Sure.
Play a record!
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Play a record!
Yeah.
Done.
You're an idiot!
There it was. There's the catchphrase. Once more.
He is! He's an idiot!
Sure.
Athlete, El Salvador, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, the amazing Steve Merchant and the incredible Karl Pilkington. All right? Right, we've done that. Monkey news. Right, straight. Let's hit them dead. Let's go straight with cheap as chimps, Karl.
Right, well, this will probably finish today, to be honest.
Oh,
right? Because what if we looked at it, cheap as chimps, we found out that...
They eat one banana. Next, go on, do this
Eat one banana
yeah.
a day and that.
Yeah, that's
Right,
it. Brilliant.
So what...
It was a long-running feature. Go on.
What? Sorry, can I just ask again, what are the rules with cheapest chimps?
It's just, if you wanted a chimp, how much would it sort of cost you?
Brilliant. Title come first?
So, yeah, as always, that's the way to do it, right? Cheapest chimps. I thought I'll go online and see, if I could buy one. Mm-hmm. How much do you reckon?
£6,000.
To buy a chimp?
Yeah.
Oh no, ridiculous amount. What? Where can you buy them from? What sources? You shouldn't be able to buy them.
eBay.
What do you mean? Buy a chimp from who?
There was this website that was selling stuff.
What, you could actually have
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Right, here we go then, right? I looked at it. Here's some of the other animals that were on there.
No, wait a minute. What are these poachers?
I don't know.
What, the zoos that got bored with them? Where can you buy a chimp?
I don't want to give it a plug.
Right,
Some
go on
website,
then.
right?
So what are the other animals available?
Right, well, that'll give you some prices with the other animals, then you can try and work out if it's cheap as chimps, right? So, right, a camel. What do you reckon?
£25,000.
Right, $8,000 for a camel, right? Sloth,
40 quid.
$3,000.
Right.
Last one, Bengal tiger,
Oh, that's got to be pricey. $12,000.
$1,800.
What?
Yeah.
Carl, this is an awful website. That can't be true, mate.
Right,
That's
so
awful.
a chimp,
Well, a chimp,
$5,000.
I'm going to go with $1,000.
$55,000.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know what to say because this is rubbish anyway. What website can you buy? Okay, get me a tiger. Here's $1,000. Get me a tiger.
well, I don't know
You're an idiot.
if postage and packages and...
Sorry, so where does the cheapest chimps element come in?
Well, that's sort
Aren't
of
you supposed to
rounds it up.
shout, it's cheapest chimps at the end?
Well, it isn't. That's why I want to finish the feature.
I don't know what is the cheapest chimps?
This is amazing. This is amazing broadcasting.
So,
We're up for a Sony Award, aren't we? I hope they're listening because it's ours.
Yeah.
With features like cheapest chips, it's ending because they're not.
It's in the bag.
And do you remember? Here's Athlete. Can't stop the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, I've got news for you, boys. I don't want to stop you. I love your funk rock fusion. Word of warning, no nudity. Repeat, no nudity at this gig.
I do it like you. I think you should host a whole show like that. I think it's lovely. So, have you ever done any proper DJ, like in a pub or a club? Because I know Carl had his own. I had my own disco when I was a kid.
Yeah, not proper. I had a gig once when I had to. It was 2 nights a week in the local pub. Just the 2 decks. That it was in a suitcase. You know, those sort of all-in-one thing. And they just wanted the same records. They wanted Rod Stewart, Baby Jane. They wanted about 11:15 when they were all drunk. They wanted Don McLean's American Pie, which they all sang along to.
Yeah.
Uptown Girl they liked.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't used to do the talking.
Did you do
at
the
all.
patter?
No,
'Cause
I couldn't. I just don't understand it. I just love those wedding
sort of DJs that they have to give you extra information. They can't just play a song. They have to say things like, "Ooh, all the way back there in the Commodore's easy." It's sort of like they have to tell you
who's
something.
listening?
Who's listening? They're just going to
It's a
play the next
wedding.
record.
It's
Play
a wedding.
yeah.
It's like, there's the controller of a local radio station listening. He just happens to be at the wedding thinking, hang on.
Hold on, he's played a record, but he's got extra information. Well, they should do useful things at a wedding. Like, will the overweight aunt in the purple dress please now take the floor with little unfortunate kid and let him hop around?
As the dance floor is currently empty, will any 8-year-old boys wearing those tiny tuxedos please slide across the dance floor on their knees? Until they are taken home and put to bed early.
I went to one once. And the bloke who'd hired it went to the DJ, and this DJ that had come with this sort of party wanted a 70s disco, and he looked like Woody Allen, right? And I was sure he used to be a gentleman's outfitters, like, and he said, "Oh, I wanted a 70s disco," and he went, "Well, I've got Bicycle Race by Queen lined up, I've got ELO, and I've got Cliff We Don't Talk Anymore." So, and he went, "Well, I went sort of more disco." He went, "I don't really want to blow all my Earth, Wind and Fire before 10. But it's like all planned.
There is a rule. There are rules. Will the 17-year-old girl who's dressed like Avril Lavigne please tut loudly because I still haven't played anything by Linkin Park?
Will the 45-year-old woman recently divorced please cry now?
Yeah,
please cry now.
Please cry now because it's clear you're never going to find another man. Because you used to be a DJ, didn't you? Because there is a sort of rule. Definitely, I remember there was like, what I learned was that there are certain tunes you just do not play early on. Oh, What a Night, for instance.
Dun, 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 yeah.
People, you never play that before like 11. You want that last hour before they've got to go home to be non-stop dancing.
When would you pop on Dancing Queen?
Interesting, thanks for that. Is there a buffet being served?
Yes.
Yeah, well, definitely post-buffet. I remember there was great days. I was reminded this recently by ITV's Reborn in the USA. There was a great time where you could come out of the buffet or any kind of speech with a bit of Gina G. I remember there was a great period for a couple of years where that was always a barnstormer.
Sure.
Sadly, no longer the case. What about, because the danger is, of course, you go back to the 70s, maybe you got Dancing Queen, but how many do you play before you come into the 80s with perhaps Billie Jean?
Or Soft Cell?
Soft Cell's always a classic, yeah. I'd love to hear that. And, because there's always controversy now, as to whether Love Shack is overplayed. I know that's a big discussion now.
I've never liked it. No, I just like, will any 35-year-old men please now dance ironically to Bombastic in the vain hope that someone would actually find them attractive? Love Shack? Oh no, never liked
Come
it.
on, Eileen?
I never, yeah, alright. I just never liked any records that with a hint of novelty about them.
They are popular though, they're floor fillers.
I hate them.
You haven't done DJing, have you?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Singing on the other side of your
have
face.
you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Not
You didn't
popular.
play Dexter's Midnight Runners?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't plan it out that much when I did it. It was like, I knew I had the tights and cigars to give away.
Yeah.
Which he
At the
stole
raffle.
from his parents' bedroom beforehand.
Yeah.
Why were you giving away stuff at a disco anyway? Why were you just playing records?
Because people liked it, didn't they? If it wasn't...
It hasn't changed. We're doing this. We talk rubbish, we play records, and we give away crap that we found.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed, does it?
And, so I had some good times. I mean, for people who haven't been listening all the time, it was called Pilkie's Making Music.
Yeah,
It was like Pilkington, and my mate was called something Making, and the music was what we played, right? And they had some cards made, had some nice blue glossy cards made, but they were quite expensive.
Yeah.
So I used to hand them out, and then they'd say cheers for that, and say, no, write it down, write the number down, I want that back.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Because they were quite pricey, right?
Yeah. Classy
Had that done.
businessman there.
Made,
I think Richard Branson used to do that.
I think so, yeah.
saved a bit of money, because my dad made some lights, Sonny. He just like...
He said he made them, he found them in a telephone box. People were making phone calls in the dark around the neighbourhood.
Exactly.
It was just white bulbs in like a box, and like my mate making, he used to just flick them on and off at the thing, and then they'd be in time with the music and that. And
perfect.
Well, you had to sit there and
I love that. I love that. We got our sound to light system. What's his name? Colin.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
right, so
Did you ever rent him out?
Right, well, we never had any disasters, right? But my mate did one, right? And I don't know if it's that funny, really, but I'll tell you anyway, right? He was doing this gig, and it was probably one of the biggest gigs, right, that he ever had. Must have been a couple of hundred people there, and in like a big sort of warehouse thing. Anyway, for some reason, there was some problem with a big speaker that fell, right? So the police turn up and stuff.
Right.
And they try to control the night, and they're going, can everyone sit down? We try to control it. Can you sit down? So anyway, you get a few like little groups of people sitting down on the floor, and people were still stood up, and the police were saying, look, you know, we're going to cancel this whole night if you don't all sit down. And more people are sort of sitting down. It's going on for about 20 odd minutes, right? Will you please sit down? And it gets to this point when there's just one lad stood up in the middle. And he's going, look, you're ruining it for everyone. Will you sit down? And it goes quiet for a bit, and someone's muttering something. And he goes, the lad standing up has got calipers on his legs. Can we have a round of applause for the kid?
Who said that?
It was this lad who was doing the DJ. He was the DJ. So, like, they kept the police and everything were saying, well, you sit down, you're ruining it for everyone else.
Dear. You know, the quick way to sort that out would have been to play upside your head.
Yeah,
Or sit down. Yeah.
But most of mine I had good nights.
Yeah.
Always got rebooks and stuff. And
I had a bunch of Venture Scouts went mental once, had a food fight.
What
They just went
are you
crazy.
playing Adventure Scouts for?
Well, we got booked by everyone, Rick. I mean, we started with weddings and local, you know, things, but we soon went up. At one point we played a massive gig in a big tent in the middle of nowhere for some scouts, and they absolutely loved us. Rage Against the Machine. Oh, they couldn't believe their luck.
Do you know when they say weddings and bar mitzvahs? Do they get a lot of discos playing bar mitzvahs? Is that a big? I don't know.
So.
What happens at a bar mitzvah?
Well, I've not never been to a bar mitzvah.
Could someone phone in if you had a little bar mitzvah? Tell me what it was like. What do you play at a bar mitzvah? I don't know what the occasion is really. It's becoming a man, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. We learned something, won't we, Carl?
yeah, all right. Then do you want them to phone in?
Yeah.
Do we?
Well, I want to know if they really do have DJs at bar mitzvahs.
All right.
Oh, 8
How interested are you in that?
Well, you know, I don't want to embarrass myself one day.
Sure.
That's Carl, you've got to learn, haven't you?
I'll tell you what, have we got time for the film thing as well?
Yeah, play the film thing now.
No. Let's play a tune. Let's play a tune.
play a tune.
Oh, I can't believe my luck.
Bit of Cure?
Yeah.
Forest, The Cure, on XFM 104.9. Wow, brilliant. Someone called in, she's been to a bar mitzvah, and they do have apparently a crap disco. And apparently,
what happens?
Carl asked her what happens. She said, you just sit around and see the kid who's getting bar mitzvah, or the man now, get given loads of money.
Right.
And I said, is there a female equivalent? And apparently there is a female equivalent of a bar mitzvah, but she didn't know what it was called.
What's that? A bar titzvah.
Right, I'm just going to add to the list of people we've offended. Sorry to Jewish people as well.
Yeah, we've got to
So sorry to Jewish people, sorry to Chinese people, sorry to Welsh people.
Ugly fat women.
Well, don't put the Welsh in twice. Sorry to Elvis fans.
Elvis fans. Animal lovers.
Animal lovers. Brilliant. Lovers of great radio.
Yeah.
That was, music lovers. Good, well, sorry about that.
Apologies to all of you.
Thank her, yeah. And,
We haven't even had time for, we haven't got time for the film thing this week.
why not?
Just, it's running tight, really.
Are you sure?
We haven't done Cheeky Freak of the Week.
That's a new feature, isn't it?
That's a new feature.
Cheeky Freak of the Week. Let's do Cheeky Freak of the Week. What is the cheekiest Freak of the Week? So I'm just going to apologise now. I've just had freaks, sorry to freaks. Okay, right, go ahead.
Well, I say it's a new feature, but we've sort of touched on it in the past with
We always talk about freaks.
Hairy Chinese Kid.
Yeah.
We've had The Pillow Man.
Yeah. Oh, you called a draft excluder?
Just make a note of that, would you, Rick, on the
Yeah.
list?
People without arms and legs.
But at least, you see, The Pillow Man, what do you picture? Because I was saying to Ricky in the week, right, I'm a great fan of The Elephant Man.
That's his. That's his favourite freak.
Of
the
all
Elephant
the
Man.
freaks, that's
Do
it.
you know why he said? Do you know why he said? He said because you get what you pay for. When someone says the Elephant Man, you get what it says on the tin.
Right.
You know you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Do you imagine, Steve, if you had a mate and you said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to see my mate. And you go, which mate? And he said, the Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Straight away, you haven't even met him, but you know what he's going to look like.
Yes.
Right? That's what I like about that. Hairy Chinese Kid.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get.
Pillow Man.
Yeah.
Not so good.
What does that mean?
It could be one of those big fat things on that show, couldn't it? A big pillow, like a.
Yeah.
You know, they had that big thing about the fat people in feeders. They were getting up to like 60 stone and that big one. And there's a thing called fat admirers that just fancy fat women, right? And
You writing that down?
Yeah, sorry. And they had blow-up versions. It looked like a bouncy castle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You'd be knackered when you blew that up.
Yeah,
you just wouldn't want to go forget it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's people being cruel as well, isn't it? Because after watching the programme on Channel 4 about the fat people and fellas who like them and stuff, there was a story on one of the news websites about some fella in Germany, right? He was a big fella, must have been about 50 stone, and he fell over, right? And I think he hurt his ankle or something. And
Timber.
they sent firemen instead of like an ambulance.
Yeah.
So straight away they're having a bit of a laugh.
They're not. No, they've got winching gear.
Well, they didn't know. They didn't have winching gear. They had to use the hose pipes to carry him out. I think it was Anna Nova, that news website. They had to use the hose pipes. So they made like a bed using the hose pipes.
Oh, yeah.
And had to carry him out on that. And then they had to sort of get him into a special truck, they said. Mm-hmm. And do the same when they got to the hospital. I mean, that's
That's mad, isn't it?
They shouldn't do that.
Although, Carl, I'm loving that story. I'm just worried that we're not going to be able to fit in Cheeky Freak of the Week.
What's the
which
Cheeky
is one
Freak
you've
of the week?
nominated?
All right, Cheeky Freak of the Week. Something I found on the net.
Yeah.
A fella who had 27 toes and fingers.
In a jar?
No, still on him. And proper ones as well, not like little stumps and that. Proper, fully formed fingers. He had
Was he a pianist? Close-up magician?
I don't know what he did. He just said that he's...
Cat's cradle professional?
Did he ever work on finger bobs?
He was saying in the week.
For the crowd scenes.
I'm now going to do Braveheart.
Yeah.
He said about the Elephant Man. He said, I want to do a thing right with freaks where it's good and bad. He went, what you said? The pro about him is...
What about the fella with loads of fingers, or...?
No, the Elephant Man.
Well,
He said the bad thing is he stretches his jumpers.
When he puts them on.
Yeah.
And what's the good thing?
Sort of, he never gets up and goes, oh, my hair's a bit of a mess today.
No. He's always having another bad face day.
I'd like to complain about this head and shoulders. You're taking the piss.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So that's freaky.
Didn't you see an elephant woman in Manchester?
Yeah, leave that.
What do you mean, leave it?
No, because it is sad.
I know it's sad, but I mean, I don't know what my next sentence is.
No, people always
That
think,
should be the end.
I don't need to say anymore. People will know what she looks like. It's a good name for her.
Did she like buns? Oh dear.
It was when my dad was a taxi driver and he used to sit in the front.
Yeah.
And she used to get a lot of taxis.
Yeah.
And
he only charged you half price, didn't he? He was a good guy.
well, the bad thing is as well with people like that, you don't want to offend them because they never forget.
Oh, go!
But,
Karl Pilkington.
I was sat in the front of the cab and my dad goes, right, we're going to go and pick I can't even tell you the name. These guys, just evil. Right?
What do you mean?
No, leave it. So she's got... No,
Karl,
please.
tell me what he said.
No.
You've already stitched him up. He's Stephen things from Little Welsh
I don't
Fellas.
care.
Right, what did he call her?
Steve, back me up on this. I really don't want
To be
to...
fair, our opinion of him is already pretty low.
Look, tell me what he said.
No, it's not. I'm scared of what my dad gets. It's the person who's got the
She's
thing
not
wrong.
listening, is she?
Well, her headphones wouldn't fit on her head.
Tell me what he called her.
I don't want to.
Tell me what he called her, Karl. I'm getting angry, man. Tell me what he called her.
No, I'll leave that. Honestly,
Tell me what he...
It doesn't matter.
Tell me what he called her. Karl, just... I'm going to go...
Seriously, I want to know what he called her.
Right, you're not going to stop this show. We're not doing the next show until you tell me what he called her.
What did your father call the elephant head woman?
Tell me.
Spudhead.
How old were you?
I don't know, about 9.
Did you laugh?
So did you expect to see a potato with a dress?
He did sort of, again, it's a good name. Do you know what I mean? I had an idea of what it was going to be about, and he said, do you want to stay in the car, take you home, because you can't...
Spudheads, you got lovely eyes.
Can't.
Come on, man.
That's it, by the way.
Is that all of it?
Cheers. Bye.
Brilliant. Well, let's end with LL Cool J. Magnificent.
Yeah.
See you next week.